It's time for Pottsboro Cardinal football, brought to you by the Utter family of dealerships. The Pottsboro Cardinals are sponsored by your farmer's insurance agent, Alex Walston, Texoma Medical Center, Fletcher Ace Hardware, and Grayson Collin Electric. The Cardinals are also brought to you by your local Texoma Chevy dealers, North Rig Grill, Jeremy Lewis Mortgage, and Jeff's Auto Sales. The Cardinals are sponsored in part by Buffalo Wild Wings, First United Bank Pottsboro, Tanglewood Resort, Towery Insurance, and Towery Realty. And now let's head to the field for your Pottsboro Cardinals.
It's homecoming in Cardinal Nation, Pottsboro, Texas. Jim Henderson Memorial Field, and we're glad you've joined us on Mix 96.1 tonight. Hopefully you're checking in on the broadcast as well, video as well as audio, but it is an exciting time in Pottsboro. Had a big parade and pep rally on Wednesday, getting ready for the big game against the Muenster Hornets, the 2A defending state champions in Division II, and they are bringing in a great team tonight. We'll talk a little more about that as the Fletcher Ace Hardware pregame show goes along. Thank you to, I was at Ace Hardware this week getting some 2-cycle fuel for my equipment to mow some yards, and those guys have anything and everything you need, just like the big box stores. I'm Bobby Hancock. This is Bob Sullins, and Bob, going to be a fun night in football land tonight.
Yeah, happy to be here. It's a perfect night, too. It was a little warm today, but the sun's going down. It's going to turn out to be a nice game, and, you know, we've got two outstanding teams here. I don't know if the Pottsboro fans, they probably know. Muenster is the defending state champion, and they've got most of their guys back from the team that won the state championship last year.
Sure do.
Now, I want to point out that was 3 classes below. Pottsboro's in 3A Division I. Muenster's in 2A Division II. So last year's game was exciting, came down to the end. Pottsboro won at Muenster last year. They're trying to do it again this year. The Hornets are 2-1. They lost to a 3A school, Holiday, 48-44. Pottsboro is 2-0. The game at Sanger didn't count, remember?
That's
no
right.
contest.
Right.
So it's a great night. The weather, it's been rainy the last couple of days, but it's perfect for the game today.
Starting off around the 80s, low 80s, and get down in the 70s as the evening goes on. So, yeah, this is great weather for the fans, and we'll see how the kids respond. Like I said, it's homecoming, and we're going to share with you the people that are going to be crowned our homecoming queen this evening for 2025.
In fact, the band is performing now in the pregame. So the homecoming ceremony's at halftime. Don't forget, we've got Coach Poe coming up. Then we're going to have the keys to the game. We'll have the starters, brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings, and then we'll get ready for the kickoff tonight between the Muenster Hornets and the Pottsboro Cardinals.
We're about 27 minutes away from kickoff as the band begins to perform. We'll take a break and be right back with our conversation with Coach Poe right after this.
No matter the season, Fletcher Ace Hardware has what you need to get the job done right. From Stihl power tools like trimmers, mowers, and chainsaws to top-tier paint from Benjamin Moore or Clark & Kensington, they've got you covered. Grilling season? Fire up a feast with Traeger and Weber grills. Don't miss the Honey Hole, Fletcher's hidden gem gift shop, stocked with favorites like Tyler Candle, Pura, Row Casa Organics, and Capri Blue. And while you're there, come say hi to Ace Kitty, the real boss of the store. For expert advice and trusted brands, head to Fletcher Ace Hardware, the helpful place.
It's hot out here, but at the Utter family of dealerships, the deals are even hotter. During our summer sales event, we'll have 0% limited term financing, 0 money down, and 0 payments for up to 90 days. 000 is math that anyone would like. Visit us at Bob Utter Ford in Sherman or Blake Utter Ford in Denison. Don't let our mess fool you. We're open and ready to help you save. The Utter family of dealerships, where the deals are hot, but the payments are not.
Northrick Grill brings the flavor 7 days a week with bold bites and hometown favorites. Start with bacon-wrapped jalapenos, crispy wings, or the loaded star nachos. Craving comfort food? Daily lunch specials hit the spot with homemade meatloaf, savory enchiladas, golden fish and chips, and more. Don't miss Friday night prime rib. Choose from juicy 7-ounce to 14-ounce cuts, cooked to perfection. Sundays, all-you-can-eat catfish. Add in weekly live music, indoor and outdoor seating, and a chill atmosphere. And you've got your new favorite hangout, Northrick Grill. Open every day in Denison, just off Highway 75.
Hello, I'm Susan Brown, your local banker at First United Bank Pottsboro. Like you, we love our kids and our community and know that we've been empowered to make huge impacts in the lives of those we serve. Cardinals, as you charge onto the field and hear the whistle blow, remember that you're not just playing for the game, you're playing in unity to make a difference. Go Mighty Cardinals. First United Bank, member FDIC.
Coach, man, we certainly celebrate the victory out in East Texas last week, but you got to give kudos to number 10 for Mount Vernon, Witherspoon. Big running night, 300-plus yards, 40 carries. What's the key for your guys to slow down that running game?
Well, we're going to try some different people, first of all, tonight, and a little bit different scheme to see if we can do what's best for our kids. Cool. You know, we're still trying to figure out what works best for the guys we have and trying to find what they can be successful at. So that's our point of emphasis.
And that's a big point of pre-district, so that's the good challenge. Right. Here's the thing. I know you can't get in the other coach's head, and you may say, boy, that's a stupid question, but why did they not use Witherspoon on those last 2 plays of the game?
I don't know. He'd been coming in and out hurt. He was holding his shoulder. I would assume he was hurt. Okay. That's the only reason they wouldn't use him.
We talked about that as a possibility, or maybe he was just gassed after running.
It could have been something like that. I think it was a physical deal. It wasn't. I'm sure that's not what they would choose to do.
Oh, no doubt, but we'll take it, whatever the cause. Well, listen, defense. We have an award we give away at the end of the game, Coach. You may not even know about. It's the electrifying play of the game, presented by the Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative. And usually that goes to an offensive play, something really exhilarating, exciting. But last week, Bob and I chose to give that electrifying play of the game to the defense, making the 2 stops at the end of the game. They were at the 16 and could have gotten in both of those times, but your defense stepped up. What was the magic on those 2 plays?
Just kids did what they were supposed to do, just came out and I don't know that we really did a whole lot differently. Just kids executed better, and we made tackles when we had to. That was a big deal.
When you get to that part of the game and that kind of play, a lot of it's about heart, isn't it?
It is. It's about heart and attrition, and we used a lot of different people on defense and offense too, just to kind of keep people fresh, or people that were tired had to get them out. So, I think just. We try to pride ourselves on having mental toughness, and I think that comes into play there at the end of the game.
No, I would say that's a good point. 30% of your season is down already. What's the one area you're really pleased with that your team has come along in?
Well, I think offensively, the way we're able to throw the football, I think is probably the thing that stands out the most. So I would say that.
On the other end of the spectrum, what's the one area you really want to see your team get better in?
We got to get better stopping the run. I mean, that's pretty evident as well.
Special teams played a big part of the game last week. A blocked extra point returned for 2 for us. We had a bad snap on 1, made a field goal. That's exciting. Missed 1. How big of a deal is I know it's a big deal, but how much time do you all give to special teams every week?
We give it ample amount of time, and every point is crucial, especially in a game like that. I mean, those 2 points came back to be the difference in the game.
Exactly.
So every point is crucial, and we've got to do a better job executing on special teams, especially on extra point and field goals. I just had a little bit of the first one that we didn't make, or really didn't get a chance to kick. Right. It wasn't really the snap wasn't all that bad, but it was fluttering. It was hard for the holder to get it on the tee. Gotcha. So little things like that, you don't think that's a big deal, but it's a really big deal.
Every piece of the puzzle in that, people don't realize how critical every piece has to work.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a big deal. But as we get deeper in the season, special teams become even more and more important. So Last year we defeated Muenster, went down to their place 35-27, hard-fought battle. But then they went on to win 2A state championship. This won't be a pushover tonight, will it?
Not in the slightest. Not at all. It's going to be a very tough game for us.
They've got a quarterback who's the coach's son. He's a senior this year and has played really well for the last 2 years. But he looks a lot. Their offense looks a lot like our offense.
They have similarities there. You know, they will probably throw the ball a little bit more than they have in the past. You know. Mainly because they got a good quarterback. You know, he's the guy you got to stop. They have plenty of other weapons, but he seems to be their bell cow. So you know, it's going to be a big challenge to stop him running and throwing. Right.
And speaking of, you know, when you have an offense like theirs, a little bit like ours, does that make it easier to prepare for them?
Somewhat, but I mean their running game, their schemes are quite a bit different from ours. So it doesn't look that much different to the naked eye, but when you get into the details, it's quite a bit different in the running game.
Got you. Humphrey came out one play last week. Xavier Brady filled in for him. Is Xavier our go-to backup quarterback?
No, it was just in a crucial situation right there. I just thought putting a senior there that. It's not going to be overwhelmed by the situation was the smartest thing to do. And then we get a bad snap, so it didn't help him out. So,
well, it might have been good to have a senior in that regard. That's a really good point. Coach, homecoming's tonight. How do you balance the kids, you know, wanting to enjoy the event while keeping their minds focused on the task at hand?
Well, the good thing is, you know, we did the pep rally and all that Wednesday night, so that was over with. Cool. You know, and we can focus on the game. And I think our kids understand the importance of this game and understand, you know, that winning a homecoming game is a big deal. And, you know, probably wasn't by my choice. There's a lot of other factors why we chose this week to play Muenster. But I bet we may be the only one in the state that's playing a defending state championship, the state champion on homecoming.
Usually you pick the weaker team to have a definite victory.
You know, we're going to go play.
Yeah. Listen, Mark Towery gave us permission last week to tell about his situation. How's Mark doing?
He's doing great. Good. He's doing great. He's been in practice all this week, you know, and kind of riding around on the side-by-side, but he's there and participating, and he'll be up in the box with us tonight.
I talked to him last week, and he said, Coach said I had to stay home tonight. Yeah. And so that's why he missed last week, but he'll be back out there tonight, and I know he's looking forward to it. Well, listen, Coach, thank you for your time. Good luck against Muenster tonight.
All right, thank you, Bobby.
Stay with us. We'll be right back with the kickoff of tonight's game right after this break.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, the Farmers Insurance Chad Towery Agency is here for you. From home to auto and more, their team puts hometown hospitality at the forefront of everything they do. Proud to serve Pottsboro, they're dedicated to delivering the coverage you need with the personal care you deserve. For insurance that feels closer to home,
call Towery Insurance to get a quote.
Chevy makes America's most dependable trucks. Like the rugged Colorado, the highly capable Silverado 1500, the powerful Silverado HD, and the uncompromising Silverado EV. In every Chevy truck, dependability comes standard.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Well-qualified buyers can get 2.9% financing for 72 months on Silverado 1500 models.
Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative proudly serves with these principles in mind: concern for community, education and training, along with members' economic participation. Community. As a member-owned organization, they live and work in the communities they serve. Education. Striving to provide you with insight regarding your specific needs and safety. Economic participation. Keeping you connected so you can continue to make a difference in your community. Proudly serving their members since 1937. For more info, including Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative's High School Senior Scholarship Program, visit gcec.net. Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative.
It's a beautiful night to be in Pottsboro, Texas, and especially to be under the Friday night lights. It's a beautiful night, right around 80 degrees. The flags are just hanging limply on the flagpole, so we don't have any wind to contend with at this point. So it should be an exciting game with the Pottsboro Cardinals taking on the Muenster Hornets. And in that conversation with Coach Poe, we talked about Coach Towery not making last week's game. In case you didn't hear it, a couple of weekends ago, he was in an accident and broke his leg. So they would wouldn't allow him to come to the game last week in Mount Vernon, but he's back this week up here in the booth, ready to roll.
He got here way early and came up the stairs really slowly, but he did make it into the coach's booth.
I don't think he wanted anybody to see him negotiating those stairs. That could have been a funny, good meme for Facebook.
Well, your Fletcher Ace Hardware pregame show continues now, as we'll go over a little bit about the Muenster Hornets in a minute. But first, let's get to the keys to the game. Okay, Muenster is all about their quarterback. Kason Carney has 460 yards rushing in 3 games. He's averaging 10.5 yards a carry, and he has 12 touchdowns, 6 passing, 6 rushing. Last year, Muenster beat Shiner in the state championship game. They scored the winning touchdown with 40 seconds left to win the game. And Carney, the quarterback, and his 3 friends were water boys in 4th grade when Muenster won the state championship in 2017. Do you know what's historic about that state championship for Muenster?
I read these articles, but tell me.
Okay. They won the state championship in football, basketball, and baseball. They're the only high school in the history of Texas that's ever done that. They pulled that off.
I had forgotten, but I'm glad you reminded me.
But Kason Carney was a 4th grader water boy on that first state championship team, and he got to experience the same thing. His dad, the head coach, Brady Carney, in his 16th season. And he has been a good coach for as long as he's been there.
All right, so it's going to be the Kason versus Caden show tonight.
Yep, that's right. We'll have to keep that straight. And your keys to the game, I said key number 1 was you got to stop Kason Carney, and he is tough. In fact, talking to the Pottsboro coaches, they just say he's really, really good. So another really good offensive player to stop. Number 2, mistakes. Pottsboro doesn't turn the ball over much. I think they've only turned it over once in 3 games, and that was against Sanger in the game that didn't count. So, don't avoid mistakes like penalties and turnovers like that. And, of course, the 3rd key to the game is avoid injury, because district play starts a week from tonight.
Indeed it does. So those are the keys to the game, presented by Brother Bob, Mr. Bob. And, man, what a great thing to have him back in the booth. Mix 96.1 been carrying these broadcasts for 14 years now. Hard to believe.
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it?
What a blast it is. If you're looking for the video, you can go to Pottsboro ISD website, click on the home page. They'll have the button there for you to find the video as well as audio.
I was talking to some fans before the game. They go, oh, we really like the YouTube. It's on YouTube this year. It'll take you to, or you can just search the YouTube for Pottsboro Cardinals, and you can save that page, and you'll get updates when games are starting, things like that. By the way, Muenster is 2-1. They won their season opener against Lake Country Christian 61-7. Then they lost to 3A Holiday 48-44. Then last week they beat Windthorst 53-13.
So they put a lot of points on the board, and it should be a bang buster tonight. As Pottsboro puts some points on the board, they will as well. So the big key for Pottsboro will be stopping the running game. We haven't had much luck at that in the first 2 games that have counted, especially with last week over 300 yards on 41 carries. Young man had that and then got hurt near the end and couldn't finish it out to help them tie the game or bring back the victory. So
he was either hurt or he was just worn out after 41 carries.
And it could have been a combination of both. But, Coach talked about the necessity of figuring out how they're going to stop the running game. So keys to the game. Let's talk about starting lineups presented by Buffalo Wild Wings. Bob, starting lineups for the Pottsboro Cardinals.
By the way, Buffalo Wild Wings has 49 televisions and 5 big screens. Don't forget about the 5th quarter at Buffalo Wild Wings after the game tonight inside the Sherman Town Center. Let's start with the defense here. Ends are Brody Burdett and Caleb Watson. By the way, Caleb's going to be concentrating on defense this week. He's not going to be playing as much on offense. Brock Hill and Ryan Williams inside linebackers, Carson Nix and Michael Ehrman. The safeties, Trace Olson and Cole Barker plays a little bit there, but, we'll see Caden Humphreys as the free safety. The corners are Xavier Brady and Brooks Newberry. On offense, Humphreys, the quarterback, is off to a great start. He had 457 yards combined last week with 6 touchdowns. Or was it 5? 5 touchdowns. He had 4 touchdown passes, 1 rushing touchdown. Carson Nix, the running back. Top receiving threat, Xavier Brady had a game last week with 10 catches for 150-plus yards. We'll also see Trace Olson at wide receiver, and we'll see Garrett Doris, the senior, at wide receiver. By the way, a little change in the offensive line. I mentioned Caleb Watson.
Mm-hmm.
Brock Hill is going to move from left tackle to right tackle, and Sam Alexander is going to start at left tackle. So Alexander is a senior, listed at 6'3", 200 pounds. The guards are Zach Harrison and Ashton Kemp. The center is Bryson Wyatt. Those are your starters, brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings.
You mentioned Brock Hill on that offensive line. He's a senior. Brock turns 18 years old today. His grandfather,
happy birthday.
Bill Hampton, a good friend of mine, texted me and said, hey, shout out to Brock. It is an 18th birthday. Bill and Donna helped raise that boy, and he is a good kid.
Well, you know, he went out of the game last Friday night at Mount Vernon, but he's okay.
Good tonight.
I checked and make sure he's okay to play tonight.
Cool deal. Talk about the defense a little bit. You know, we've had a hard time stopping the running game, but Michael Ehrman, one of the junior linebackers, has stepped up and become the leading tackler on the team. And that secondary, the linebackers are really the key to stopping the run, aren't they, Bob? The linemen sort of plug up the holes, and then those guys are got to step up and step in.
Actually, as coaches will say, it's a little more complicated than that.
No doubt.
So the lineman's job is to occupy the blockers.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't want the lineman to blow past you and be able to block the linebackers.
Mm-hmm.
The concept of the defense is usually to let the linebackers flow. They call it scraping. Let them flow to where the play is and make the tackle. But if the linemen, the guards and centers are getting out there on the linebackers, they have a hard time doing that. So the linemen have to make sure they engage those defensive linemen and don't let them get loose.
Good deal. So we'll see if they can make that stop. It's going to be a good test tonight. Coach Poe was saying, usually you're supposed to schedule a weak team for homecoming, come away with a victory, but he said it's going to be a tough matchup. But these matchups help prepare for district, so we're looking forward to that.
If you think about Pottsboro's non-district schedule, Bells was tough.
Yep. Sanger was real tough.
Yeah, super tough. A 4A team.
Yep.
That's one of the better 4A teams.
Yep. State champion.
Well,
2A
Mount
team.
Vernon, we saw them last week. It went down to the wire in that game. By the way, let me give you a quick update on how the district is doing, Bobby.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up.
If I can find it here, yeah. District 3A1, District 6. It's 3A1, District 6. A-Plus Academy. Last year, Pottsboro creamed them, but they're 3-0. They beat Thomas Jefferson 6-3. Palmer is 3-0. They beat Scurry Rosser 35-7. Pilot Point lost for the first time. They got beat by Lindsay 42-22. Whitesboro lost for the first time last Friday. They got beat by Graham 35-7. Life Oak Cliff is 2-1. They beat All Saints Episcopal 71-27. And Dallas Madison got their first win. They're 1-1. They beat Molina 45-7.
Palmer is the reigning district champion in our district, and they'll be the team for us to beat again this year. So, like Bob said, if we can stay healthy and figure out this running game, stopping that, we'll should have a good run in district again this year.
Well, one thing about it, that score last year, Palmer was like 55-36 or something like that. And Pottsboro had the lead in the first half. A couple of turnovers hurt them in that game, according to Coach Poe. But you know, in today's high school football at this level, when we first, like you said, it's our 14th year. When we first started this, there was a lot of old wing T offenses, and Pottsboro was kind of the exception to the rule where they threw the ball around and ran the spread. Well, now almost everybody runs the spread, and it's not that unusual. So there's a lot of points being put on the board in these games is what I'm talking about.
Bob Sullins is a big Oklahoma State University guy. Bob, tell us the connection with Muenster and the Oklahoma State University team.
Well, the 2017 team that won state had a couple players, Cole and Cody Walterscheid. They both played at Oklahoma State, defensive ends, and were good players for Oklahoma State. Well, there's 3 Walterscheids on this year's team, and I said, how are they related? Well, there's a lot of Walterscheids. That's what I was told.
It's a good German name.
Around Muenster, and they said that they're cousins and maybe brothers to those earlier Walterscheids from, you know, like I said, the quarterback who's a senior, Cason Brady, was in 4th grade when they won state in 2017.
Right.
That's hard to believe. But
yeah. Yeah, big kids, Cole and Cody. Cole is known as Big Cole in Muenster, and kids look up. Those kids are about 6'5", 6'6", but that's the Muenster. The German Fest is big there.
Yeah, it's huge.
Thousands of people go to that, so you got a lot of German influence in that community. A lot of German-looking names.
Didn't you eat the German sausage one time
Absolutely.
when we were over there?
Absolutely, I sure did.
Was it good?
It really was. They grilled it up, and it was real good.
Well, so they sell that at the football games.
Exactly. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
German sausage.
Yeah, I made sure I got down at halftime for that.
Well, I don't know the whole history of how that became a little German community, but I know a couple places in Oklahoma, and I think there's some in Texas, where they actually put POWs during the war and made them work on things. Like, did you know that German POWs worked on Lake Texoma's dam?
Denison Dam,
yep,
sure did.
They did. And those people, when the war was over, they just stayed here.
Yeah.
And started. Sometimes there's a few little German communities like that. Now, I don't think Muenster was that way, but those are crazy stories.
We've got a lady in our community named Natalie Bauman, and Natalie is a great historian, and she's written probably 8-10 different books on different aspects of the history of Grayson County, Pottsboro, and she has one on the dam and how it was built and all of that. So check that out. But this is Homecoming in Pottsboro, Homecoming 2025, and usually on Spotlight on Pottsboro, presented by North Rig Grill, we'll interview somebody. Well, tonight we're going to stay here at the stadium and let you all watch the festivities of the Queens and the Kings being presented and find out who's going to be selected. We've got a couple of young ladies that are twins, and so that's the Kirk sisters. But we'll introduce all of those to you as it goes along. So stay with us at halftime for Spotlight on Pottsboro, presented by North Rig Grill, and you'll get to see all the homecoming happenings as we get ready to run the kids through the blow-up Cardinal Head. Muenster's already come through their tunnel, and now the Pottsboro Cardinals are making their way to the back. The smoke is already beginning to billow in that tunnel, and the tunnel crew takes this stuff very seriously, Bob. They like to make it fun for the kids and for the packed-out stadium. Pottsboro Cardinal Stadium is packed tonight.
Yeah,
wall-to-wall people.
Great crowd.
Yep, the students are standing up in their section. The band has their section, and then all of us old people have the rest of it. And there's a bunch of folks here. I just heard David Gibson announce that 1967 was the first high school class in Pottsboro, and it'd be interesting to know if any of those are back. Here come the Cardinals. Cardinal flag, Texas flag, American flag, come and get it flag. And then the kids just storming out onto the field in their red uniforms, red jerseys, red pants with the black stripe down the side. The new helmets with the Texas logo on one side and the number on the right-handed side of their helmets. So the new look for the Cardinals, helmet-wise and uniform-wise this year. Got the
those are kind of throwback uniforms for Muenster. It's kind of like just the little red stripe down the middle of a white helmet, white tops, and black pants.
Captain's at the midfield, getting ready to see who gets the kickoff first.
Well, who do you think's going to get it?
I would say Pottsboro is most likely.
They usually get it about 9 out of 10 games during the season.
I think one of the first play of the state championship, Muenster was kicking off, and they did an onside kick and recovered it and threw Shiner off balance and got the ball first, and so they like to get the ball first too. When you got a high-powered offense, it makes it a little more desirable to get that ball and try to get the first score on the board.
Again, there's no wind tonight. The flag is pretty much limp in the north end zone. So Muenster won and deferred.
They deferred.
So that means that
Pottsboro's going to get the kickoff.
Like they always get it first.
Yep.
So we'll see how this game goes. The Cardinals' offense has been outstanding in the first couple of games. I mean, that first half against Sanger, it was really played, but it doesn't count.
That's right.
Because it ended up being we didn't get the second half in, so it's a no contest. So the stats and everything don't count.
That's exactly right. So we are less than 2 minutes away from kickoff, and we'll have the national anthem coming up. But we'll take a break right here, and we'll come back and get ready to kick off against the Muenster Hornets tonight.
Accessing care for non-life-threatening illness or injury shouldn't be a hassle, which is why Texoma Care's Urgent Care Denison makes it easy for you. Our certified urgent care center was named the 2023 Best Urgent Care Walk-In Clinic in the Herald Democrat's annual Readers Poll, and we're open 7 days a week with recently expanded hours. Just walk in or make a reservation at TexomaCareUrgentCare.com. In an emergency, call 911 or go to the nearest emergency room.
On the football field, you have to cover all the possibilities. With Farmers Insurance, Agent Alex Walston can help you cover all the possibilities in life. The lifelong resident of Pottsboro and a graduate of Pottsboro High School, he can help you with auto, home, renters, life, commercial, boat, motorcycle, and ATV insurance. When you need to protect the important things in your life, contact Farmers Insurance Agent Alex Walston, 321 West FM 120.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck or Fire Insurance Exchanges or affiliates. Life insurance issued by Farmers New World Life Insurance, Bellevue, Washington. Industry research conducted by Lima and Life Habits of 2021. Products are not available in every state.
The Pick 6 meal for 2 is back at Buffalo Wild Wings of Sherman. Choose 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 fountain drinks for just $19.99. Dine in only. Some restrictions apply. Pick 6 meal for 2, perfect for all the games or just hanging out. All with 1 giant screen and 45 50-plus-inch TVs, so you never miss the game. Open 11 to midnight Sunday through Wednesday and 11 to 1 Thursday through Saturday. The $19.99 Pick 6 meal for 2, only at Buffalo Wild Wings inside the Sherman Town Center.
Junior high and high school choral group just finished singing the national anthem. Did a fantastic job. That's a hard song to sing.
You know all the words?
I know. As long as I'm singing in my shower, but if I get in front of a whole bunch of people like this, I might not remember them all. A little stress and pressure on that. But as we said, this is a packed house tonight. A lot of red and white on our side. A lot of red and black and white on the other side. The Muenster Hornets come to town with black pants, white jerseys, white helmets, red numerals on those white jerseys. So the defending 2A Division II state champions come to Pottsboro. They're going to kick off first to the Cardinals. Carson Nix will be in the middle of the field to take the kickoff if it's long. Trace Olson on the far side, and then I believe it's Caden Humphrey on the near side.
I love this name, the kickoff man, and he's a running back too for Muenster. His name is Legend Bounds.
Not great name.
Legend Bounds.
It's the Grayson Home Loans specialist Jeremy Lewis kickoff, and it goes down to Trace Olson at about the 15-yard line. Come up to the 20, trying to find an open hole. Not much there. Finally brought down at the 23-yard line. Pottsboro will take possession right there on their end of the field at the 23. Good coverage by Muenster on that. Trace took the ball on the far side of the field at the 15, had to pick it up off the ground and just couldn't find a big opening to get his speed rolling on that one.
You know, it's been a while since the fans here at home got to see Pottsboro. They played that first game at home and then 2 straight road games.
Right.
And so they're looking, and it's homecoming and all, so that's –
we've got the regular set for the Cardinals, the most usual set. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. And Carson Nix in the backfield with Humphrey. Xavier Brady in motion from right to left. Going to be a screen out to the flat to Nix. He takes it at the 25-yard line, gets it down past the 30, drops the ball. Muenster says have it.
Yeah, but I think the ground caused the fumble. He had the ball when he hit the ground, in my opinion.
I haven't seen a striped shirt make an indication yet. Muenster's convinced they've got it, but
the ground caused the fumble. I mean, when he had the ball when he hit the ground, and that's not a fumble. So it ended up being 8 yards. That was kind of an interesting play because they sent the receiver in motion, and the defensive back went with him, and nobody really had Nix. And Humphreys just kind of floated that pass out to him. They saw that on film. They planned that out.
Sure
Second
did.
and 2.
2nd and 2 for the Cardinals. 2 receivers right, 2 left. It's going to be a keeper up the middle by Caden Humphrey. He's going to get close to that first down marker. We'll see where they spot it. I believe it's a first down, and they say, yes, it is. Move the chains. Pottsboro's first down of the evening as they take possession in this first quarter on homecoming night. Cardinals skip the huddle and look to the sideline, taking their direction from Coach Poe. Ball's low, snap, picked up by Humphrey, thrown to the left side of the field. He's got a receiver, open, caught it, hit the 40-yard line, still on his feet at the 25, 20, 10, 5. It's a touchdown, Pottsboro. Woo! Trace Olson on the reception. Great pass, great catch. Pretty good coverage by Muenster, but Olson caught the ball, and there was no catching him after that.
66 yards on the high arcing pass that found Olson in stride. And then one of the defensive backs, the second guy, the safety coming over, he slipped when Olson cut to the inside, and then it was easy sailing from there about the last 30 yards.
So Pottsboro Cardinals on the board early at homecoming 2025, 10:48 on the clock. Pottsboro's up 6-0. And getting ready for an extra point. We had a little problem with one of those last week with a bad snap, or just the holder, Caden Humphrey, didn't quite get a handle on it and missed that one, but we'll see how they go here. Kick is up. It's good. Pottsboro takes the early lead, 7-0, 10:48 in the first quarter. We'll be right back.
Northrick Grill brings the flavor 7 days a week with bold bites and hometown favorites. Start with bacon-wrapped jalapenos, crispy wings, or the loaded star nachos. Craving comfort food? Daily lunch specials hit the spot with homemade meatloaf, savory enchiladas, golden fish and chips, and more. Don't miss Friday night prime rib. Choose from juicy 7-ounce to 14-ounce cuts, cooked to perfection. Sundays, all-you-can-eat catfish. Add in weekly live music, indoor and outdoor seating, and a chill atmosphere, and you've got your new favorite hangout. Northrick Grill, open every day in Denison, just off Highway 75.
A&O Auto Care of Pottsboro provides high-quality auto repair and maintenance. We're family-owned and operated with ASE-certified, factory-trained technicians and over 35 years of auto repair experience. A&O is Napa Gold certified, which provides you with a 3-year, 36,000-mile nationwide warranty. Located here in Pottsboro, call us at 903-419-2356, or you can visit our website, aoautocare.com. A&O Auto Care, where affordability meets quality service.
Back in Pottsboro with the Pottsboro Cardinals taking the early lead for this game presented by the Utter family of dealerships. And Griffin Dyer gets ready to tee it off for the first time tonight. It's a squib kick to the left side.
It's loose.
It's loose. It's going to be
Pottsboro, I think, got it. The lineman tried to pick it up, Zadok Schilling, but the officials,
the Cardinals got it.
Who came up with the football? Somebody dove in there and took it. It hit him in the foot, it looked like, and was just kind of laying there. Somebody dove in and jumped on it for the Cardinals.
Hard to see with that scrum of kids. I'm not sure who got on it. We'll find out a little bit later, but what a great play, heads-up play by the Cardinals. Squib kick to the right side about the 50-yard line, and it was a scrum, and Pottsboro takes the ball at the 49 in Muenster territory. So great quick touchdown, and we'll get the scoring drive recap here in just a minute, but Pottsboro's back at it again with 2 receivers right, 2 left. Nix is to the left side of Humphrey. He waits the snap, it's back. We're going to be a quick pass. Tipped at the line of
almost
scrimmage.
intercepted. Jumping up high to knock that down for Muenster was Nolan Peel, a linebacker, and then diving in there and almost getting it, I think was Payson Wiley. Almost came up with that.
Can we get a quick scoring drive recap in, Bob?
Sure. 77 yards, 3 plays. The big play, of course, a 66-yard bomb to Trace Olson from Caden Humphreys to make it 7-0.
Nice for the Cardinals, and here we go. We're second down now after that tipped pass, fortunately not intercepted. It's going to be a tight set. Receivers are in. Fake pitch, and it's a deep pass down to Xavier Brady. He caught it. Was he inbounds? Yes, they say.
Got a foot down. He out-jumped the defensive back over there that time, Kaysen Carney, who was over there defensively.
They spotted at the 25-yard line for the Cardinals.
24-yard gain.
Big first down for the Cardinals from Humphrey to the senior Humphrey to senior Xavier Brady.
And you could see him go up in the air high. He high-pointed that ball and took it out of the air.
Quarterback keeper over the right side of the line. Humphrey trying to find a hole, picks up a couple of yards. Not much there when that Muenster Hornet defense. They're going to mark the ball at about the 23-yard line, 2-yard pickup.
Coach Poe talked about how he's really been happy with the way the Cardinals have been throwing the ball. 3 out of 4 for 98 yards, including a touchdown already for Humphrey and the Cardinals.
So it's a second down and about 8 yards to go for the Cardinals. 2 receivers wide left and 2 in short on the right side. Humphrey's looking to the left side, finds a man in the cutting across the middle, incomplete pass.
Yeah, that was good defensive coverage. I think Jake Wheeler, he actually got there first to the position in front of Trace Olson, who's now hobbling off the field.
He got hit in the knee. Hopefully it's just a knee clanker. And
oh, no, he goes down. So Landon Nix comes in off the bench.
So they stop the clock now. Trace was trying to get off the field on his own power, and coaches said, get down, let's stop the clock.
So this is our Texoma Medical Center injury update. Now he's hobbling off. Man, it hurts when you bump knees like that.
And you notice his pants. These kids are wearing shorter and shorter pants, and the knees are just totally exposed.
Well, on his are way above the knees now. The linemen aren't like that.
Yep.
But that's one of those things that hopefully he can walk it off.
They got Trace Olson off the field after that incomplete pass, which brings up a 3rd down for the Cardinals. They are at the 23-yard line on Muenster end of the field, trying to get in for the 2nd time of the night. Humphrey takes a snap, looking to the right side. He's got a man open, caught. It's caught at the 12-yard line. Xavier Brady trying to battle inside the 10. He gets there for the 1st down, Cardinals.
Yeah, he made such a good move. The defensive back over there for Muenster slipped down.
That's the key. Caden Humphrey had the time to sit in the pocket for just a few seconds, giving Xavier the time to make a juke move and get wide open for that catch. Ball's at the 8-yard line. 1st and goal from the 8. 2 wide left, 1 wide right. Humphrey's going to keep it up the middle. He's got a hole. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Pottsboro. Woo! Hit the horn. Pottsboro looking good on offense. They're 13-0, nothing up with 9:05 to go in the 1st quarter. So Pottsboro has found the magic so far, and Muenster hasn't run an offensive play. Pottsboro got the ball back on their kickoff, and so it's been all Pottsboro offense. The kick is down. It's up. It's good. Pottsboro leads 14-0, 9:05 to go. Be right back.
Tired of your car adventures ending at the repair shop? Shift gears and keep the adventure going with a brand new Kia from Bob Utter Kia in Sherman.
Are we there yet?
Yes, and for less.
Get 1.9% financing on the Kia Sportage, the Sorento, and the Kia Niro. Vehicles so reliable, even your GPS gets confused. Kia has best-in-class 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty.
Adventure and savings are calling.
At Bob Utter Kia in Sherman.
Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative proudly serves with these principles in mind: concern for community, education and training, along with members' economic participation. Community. As a member-owned organization, they live and work in the communities they serve. Education. Striving to provide you with insight regarding your specific needs and safety. Economic participation. Keeping you connected so you can continue to make a difference in your community. Proudly serving their members since 1937. For more info, including Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative's High School Senior Scholarship Program, visit gcec.net. Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative.
It's homecoming in Pottsboro, and it's exciting as Pottsboro takes the early lead, 14-0, 9:05 to go in the 1st quarter. And here's the Grayson Home Loans kickoff. It's a squib kick again. Muenster handles it this time. They capture it at the 43-yard line for the Muenster Hornets as they get their first possession of the game. First kickoff for Pottsboro, they did a squib kick and they controlled it. So the Pottsboro's had 2 possessions and 2 scores, and Muenster's just now getting on the field. So we will watch for number 6, Kason Carney.
He's outstanding.
Quarterback, coach's son, most valuable player of the state championship last year. So we'll see what they got. Handoff to the first man up.
Wow.
He's number 2. Got a hole around the left end. He's off to the races. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Got to work on that run defense,
That's
Bob.
Dustin Croft, who just took it 57 yards. You wanted offense? You got
There
offense
you go,
tonight.
Man.
We've already had 3 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes.
That was a handoff up the middle, cut to the left of the line, and Dustin Croft, the sophomore running back who is running about 13.1 yards per carry on the year. And so here's Muenster with their extra point attempt. It's number 10 doing the honors, Legend Bounds. Running back also. Kick is up, and it is good. So here we go. We got a ball game at homecoming tonight.
I'm going to let you do the Jeff's Auto Sales scoring drive recap.
One play.
57 yards.
57 yards run by Dustin Croft, sophomore running back for the Muenster Hornets, and they got on the board in just about 8 seconds. It took him to get downfield, and so here we go, 14-7. Pottsboro still up, 8:53 to go in the 1st quarter, so it's going to be a barn burner of a game with the offensive side of the line. And Pottsboro's got to figure out that running game. Boy, I tell you what, we have had some big yards put on the board against our defense. So I know Coach Lawler is not satisfied with that outcome. They're going to have to figure that out. Pottsboro Cardinals, Carson Nix in the middle of the field, back at about the 12-yard line. Cade Humphrey on the right side. I think Olson is back in on the far side. Let me check the glasses. Yes, sir. Olson's back. Here's the home run kickoff, and it is kicked about 20 yards, and Muenster had a hand on it, but Cardinals finally picked it up. Who's got the ball? Number 7 for the Cardinals.
Brady Wynn.
Brady Wynn took it at about the 35-yard line.
Yeah, but you can't let that ball bounce around like that. Somebody's got to go get that thing.
It was a high pooch kind of kick to the right side of the field, and went about 20 yards in the air, and it hit the ground. Pottsboro didn't get on it, and one of the Muenster players put a hand on it but couldn't bring it in. Fortunately, Brady Wynn, Jr., got it, and Pottsboro takes the ball at the 35-yard line, 1st and 10. 8:46 to go in the first quarter. Pottsboro up 14-7. See if offensive production can continue as it has so far and get a little more of a lead against the Muenster Hornets. It's a tight set. Wide receivers 3 on the right, 1 on the left. Handoff to Carson Nix over the left side of the field. Gets about 5 or 6 quick yards before Muenster finally brings him down in the secondary. They're placing the ball at the 41, so it's a 6-yard pickup by Carson Nix. 6-yard pickup, Bob, by Carson Nix on that run. Another tight set. 3 wide receivers on the right side, close in on the line. 1 to the left, close in. Fake handoff to Nix. Pass out to Wynn on the right side, trying to get through the holes.
He was following the blocker. I think he got the first down. Good job by Garrett Doris blocking in front of him.
Yeah, and Brady Wynn was doing a good job trying to follow that block and picked up a first down for the Cardinals.
That's already 3 different receivers with a catch so far. Xavier Brady has 2. Trace Olson had a 66-yard touchdown catch. Actually, 4 different receivers.
5-yard pickup for the Cardinals. The ball's at the 46-yard line. Cardinal territory. Snap is low. Humphrey picks it up, takes the ball up the middle himself, gets past the midfield line.
Well, they gave him a good spot.
Sure did. Ball's placed in the Muenster territory at the 47-yard line.
Whatever happened to defense? Remember in the old days when the final score would be like 7-6?
Going to make it 2nd down and 3 for the Cardinals after that quarterback keeper up the middle by Humphrey.
We haven't even reached the halfway point of the first quarter yet.
2 receivers right, 2 left. Humphrey waits a snap. It's low again, but he picks it up. Finds a man out to the right side. It's left side. It's Trace Olson. Got the first down. They're still trying to bring him down.
You sure that was him? He's back in there?
He was on the kickoff return team as well.
All right,
so
that's
yeah,
good.
They must have shook that little knee bump off, and he's still moving a little slow.
That goes for 8 yards, and he did a good job there because he came back to the football. If he'd have just sat there and waited for it, might have been intercepted, but he came back toward the quarterback to grab that.
Good observation on that. Pottsboro's 1st down and 10, 39-yard line, Muenster territory. 2 right, 2 left. Humphrey's going to keep it up the middle, looking for the hole. He's got a good hole, close to another first down. Let's see where they mark this, but it's going to be an 8 or 9-yard quarterback keeper right up the middle. Offensive line doing a good job, led by Brock Hill, 18-year-old today.
The Hornets are playing. They're only playing 5 guys in the box. You should be able to run it with 5 linemen and a running back that can block in front of him.
2nd down and 2. That was an 8-yard pickup. Humphrey picks the ball up off the ground again. Nix carries the ball to the left side of the line. Going to be in the 1st down territory.
I think he got it.
And they're moving the chain, so it is another 1st down for the Cardinals. Having a successful night on the offensive side of the ball. Ball spotted at the 28-yard line after that Carson Nix run.
Has there even been a 3rd down yet?
I don't think so. 14-7.
Yeah, there was.
Leads.
There was on that first.
Humphrey's going to keep it on the left side. He's got a big opening on that side. He's close to that 1st down marker already on 1st down and 10. Let's see where they mark it on this
About
one.
the 20.
Going to be a couple yards short then. Kearney made the stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Gain of 8 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd down and 2. Ball spotted at the Hornet 20.
20-yard line. We're in the red zone.
Yeah, Texoma Medical Center red zone.
Humphrey pulls up, takes a look at the sideline, getting some signals from Aaron Bates, coach on the sideline, bringing in the offensive plays. 3 receivers to the right this time. Humphrey's going to keep it himself right up the middle. Designed quarterback keeper for the first down, close to the 15. In fact, the linesman marks it right at the 15-yard line, 5-yard pickup.
Good block by the center, Bryson Wyatt that time.
Pottsboro Cardinal offensive line is doing a great job tonight, opening up holes and then providing the protection needed for the pass. Cardinals have 3 receivers out to the right side this time. 1 man to the left is Trace Olson by himself. Nix and Humphrey in the backfield. There's the snap, fake pass, and it's a handoff to Nix up the middle, maybe a couple of yards on that quick hit. Actually, they'll call it 1-yard pickup.
Down by number 0, Simon Johnson.
That's about the best job that both linebackers combined on the tackle, the best job the Hornets have done at stopping the run.
Clock continues to move at 4:20 and counting in the first quarter. 2nd down and 9 for the Cardinals inside the red zone on the Muenster end of the field. Going to be a quick pass over the middle. It's a shot behind him. I think Xavier Brady was the intended receiver, but it went a little. Number 7. Brady Wynn, they say.
This is the 11th play of this drive coming up for the Cardinals. And they've got a 3rd and long here. I mentioned there weren't a lot of 3rd downs. Now here's one.
Big 3rd down, 3rd and 9.
You know where to look, don't you?
Absolutely.
Number 2. Look for number 2 to get the ball. That's
2 or 3.
Xavier Brady.
Yeah.
He's lined up to the outside on the right side, the wide side.
Oh, it's a high snap over Humphreys, but he gets control of it, running to the right side. He's got an opening there. He's headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Pottsboro. Caden Humphrey does it on his own. High snap, pulls it in, runs around right in for the 15-yard touchdown.
Oh, and an injured player from Muenster in the corner of the end zone. I think that's Kason Kearney.
Oh, no.
I think it is, but he's jogging it off now. But there was a collision down there, and Humphrey's down in the end zone too.
Yes, he is. I noticed
both quarterbacks got hurt on one play.
So we'll watch and see how Caden, the coaches ran down to Humphrey quickly, and I thought, my goodness, I didn't even see him. Of course, we're blocked by some of the flag crew down there, but Humphrey got in the end zone for the touchdown, making it 20-7. But let's see, this could be a big play right here if Humphrey comes up.
Well, how often do you see both quarterbacks get hurt on one play?
So did Kaysen try to make the
Yeah, he made the tackle. He made the tackle.
I'll be darned. Kaysen versus Caden. Both of them came bummed up, and Humphrey for the Cardinals is still on the ground. You hear the applause now. He's up.
Got his helmet off,
limping a little bit, but walking pretty smoothly.
Well, the best part of all is that they scored, so he can rest a little bit, not necessarily go out there on defense on this next possession.
We've had a lot of low snaps, but that was a high snap.
But he is the holder on the extra point, so we'll see what happens here.
True that. Yeah, he's got to come out because they stopped the clock for his injury.
And it looks like it's going to be Cole Barker to hold. No, it's not. It's
Brady.
It's going to be Brady. I beg your pardon. Barker went to the left end.
Griffin Dyer, senior kicker. He's part of the homecoming court tonight. We'll introduce to you at halftime, but Griffin's back, and Xavier Brady is the holder. Let's see how that goes. Down. It's up. Worked out perfectly like they planned it. Pottsboro takes the 21-7 lead. 3:58 to go. We'll be right back.
Towery Realty, the Pottsboro real estate experts you've been looking for. Whether you're buying your dream home or selling your current one, their team is ready to help you get the best deal. With local expertise and a commitment to making the process smooth and stress-free. Towery Realty is here to guide you every step of the way. Visit www.toweryrealty.com today and see why so many trust Towery Realty, where finding your perfect place starts.
Accessing care for non-life-threatening illness or injury shouldn't be a hassle, which is why Texoma Care's Urgent Care Denison makes it easy for you. Our certified urgent care center was named the 2023 Best Urgent Care Walk-In Clinic in the Herald Democrat's annual Readers Poll, and we're open 7 days a week with recently expanded hours. Just walk in or make a reservation at TexomaCareUrgentCare.com. In an emergency, call 911 or go to the nearest emergency room.
21-7 is your score on Homecoming 2025, and it is the Grayson Home Loans kickoff. Jeremy Lewis, the home loan specialist, and Dyer puts his foot into it. It's a squib kick to the right side again. It's loose. Pottsboro may have it. They've got 3 men scrambling around.
They didn't get it. They should have gotten it.
Muenster.
No indication yet, and somehow at the bottom of the pile, coming up with the football for the Hornets was Jeremiah Franklin. It looked like Pottsboro had the best chance to fall on it at the 42.
I think number 32, Brody Baggs for Muenster, tried to catch it in his chest. That ball hit his chest and bounced right back out, and Pottsboro sure had a big opportunity there, but Muenster takes only their second possession of the game, having scored on one play in their first possession. So here we go again. It's a handoff just like before, and it's the
this
number
time
44.
Brody Burdett got him in the backfield for a loss of a yard.
Nolan Peel was the running back on that one.
That was Croft again, wasn't it?
No, it's 44.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Nolan Peel has 279 yards on the year, 8.7 average per carry. And Nolan Peel is still in there in the backfield.
That was only the second offensive play of the game.
Exactly right. Peel takes it to the right side this
big
time.
Hole.
Got a big hole on that side. He's not going to get a first down, but still picks up 5 or 6 yards before Pottsboro can bring him down. Peel is a big kid. He looks more like a fullback than he does a tailback.
Yeah, especially with that number. Well, Pottsboro's had the ball for 22 plays, and that's just the third play of the game that Muenster's run.
Sure is. On their first possession, they scored on one play.
3rd and about 5 coming up for the Hornets.
So it's still Peel in the backfield. Handoff. No, it's not Peel this time.
It's Croft.
Croft takes it around the right end, but nothing there. Pottsboro does a good job closing out that end.
He got some. They'll probably go for it on 4th down. Picked up about 3.
It's going to look like where they're placing it to make it 4th down and 3 to go from the midfield line.
4th down and 2.
2 yards?
Yeah, the first down line is at the 48. That's the line to gain. The ball is at midfield.
On the far hash mark, they've placed the ball right at the top of the Cardinal head. Tight end on the right side, a wide receiver on the left.
By the way, the running back there is Legend Bounds next to quarterback Carney.
Nolan Peel goes in motion from left to right. Carney's going to keep it himself, going around right in. That's the first time Carney has carried the ball, and he carries for a first down Muenster.
That was just student body right, and he followed the blocker. Bounds was the lead blocker.
Ball spotted at the 46, so it was a 4-yard pickup by Kason Carney, the quarterback. MVP last year in the state tournament, coach's son. He is a force to be reckoned with. First down and 10 from the 46, Cardinal territory. Snap is back. It's handoff to Peel again on the right side. They're going to that right side a lot on this series of downs. He picks up about 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 5. Let's make it 2nd down and 6. Ball's at the 42-yard line.
Nothing fancy.
Wide receiver split to the left, one to the right. Tight end on the left side of the line. Hand off to Peel again, it looks like.
Oh, he got hit high and taken down. Good job by the Cardinals. That looked like it was some room to run there.
At the 40-yard line, they've got him wrapped up.
And I think for the Cardinals, that was Caleb Watson. Watson made the defensive play there.
3rd down and 4, another 3rd down. Pottsboro defense is making them go their full set of downs. They had to go to 4th down last time, made it. Now we're at 3rd down and 4. Keeper by Kason Carney. Looks like he's going to be short.
Tripped up.
Number 12, Cole Barker, tripped him up at the line of scrimmage. And it's going to be another 4th down, Bob. 2nd one in a row for Muenster. 2nd down or 4th down and 2.
Yeah, somebody's just got to step up and make a big play here. That's how you stop a 4th down play like this.
2-yard pickup, spots the ball at the 38-yard line.
They may let the clock run out. We're down to
15 seconds to go and counting. 21-7. Your Pottsboro Cardinals are leading. We're in homecoming 2025. These Pottsboro Cardinal games are presented by the Utter family of dealerships. We'll take a break at the end of the first quarter. Pottsboro's up 21-7.
When looking for a vehicle, you don't just want anything. You want the right vehicle. The one that fits your needs and, most importantly, budget. No gimmicks, no stress, just good hometown people to do business with. That's what you'll find at Jeff's Auto Sales. Jeff Auto Sales is committed to working with you. At Jeff's Auto Sales, every vehicle's price and down payment is clearly marked on the vehicle. And be sure to ask about their cash specials. Jeff's Auto Sales with the locations in Sherman and Denison and jeffsautosales.texas.com.
Buying that dream home may not be as hard as you think. Go to GraysonHomeLoans.com to read some of your neighbors' recent home financing success stories and see what home loan specialist Jeremy Lewis can do for you. That's GraysonHomeLoans.com. Jeremy Lewis, licensed in the state of Texas, an equal housing lender.
Back in Pottsboro with the Pottsboro Cardinals leading at homecoming 21-7 over the Muenster Hornets. We move to the second quarter with Muenster having possession of the ball, and they'll be going from the north down to the south this time, headed toward the railroad tracks. And
big
they are
fourth down play
down
here.
and 2. Second fourth down on this drive. They had a 4th down and 2 just a few minutes ago and made it. Carson keeping it himself.
Lost
out.
the ball.
It's a fumble.
All right, he recovered it right at the first down stakes.
Brody
it's
Burdett.
right at the stakes, but they're going to say it's a first down. That was lucky that it stayed. If it had gone behind the first down stakes, that would not have been a first down.
Brody Burdett put his helmet on that ball, and boy, it popped out like a greased pig, went backwards, but Kearney was able to get back on it. They get a first down on that fumble recovery. Timeout on the field by the referees.
It's too late. They can't measure. They already moved the chains.
They did move them quick.
I mean, maybe they still have the ones from the previous 10 yards, but I don't think so. So
Pottsboro,
nothing you can do about it.
Pottsboro's huddled up on their side of the field. Muenster on their side. Now the referees give Coach Poe an explanation.
Yeah.
And he doesn't argue it too much, so everything must be kosher. It's first down.
Well, that's 8 plays to get about 21 yards. I mean, they've gone to 4th down back-to-back times with just all on the ground.
We're at the 36-yard line on Pottsboro's end of the field, which one good thing about this is Humphrey gets time to rest. It's a pass over the left side. It's caught by the Muenster Hornets close to the first down. They're still trying to bring him down. Finally do.
Maverick Bayer on the reception.
Passed out to the flat, about 8-yard pass, and then he ran another 4 or 5 yards to pick up a quick first down on first down. So the Muenster Hornets are on the move.
That was the first pass attempt of the game for Muenster.
Ball spotted at the 24-yard line for the Hornets. 2 receivers left, one on the far side right. It's a handoff up the middle to the left side of the line. 2 or 3 yards on that pickup. It looked like it was Nolan Peel again.
It was.
For the 2 or 3 yard pickup. They mark it as a 3-yard gain. Going to be 2nd down and 7 for the Muenster Hornets as they continue this drive. 10:30 to go on the second quarter clock. 21-7, Cardinals up. Got a wide receiver far out to the right, wide side of the field, 2 to the short side. Handoff to number 2, Dustin Croft over the left side. He picks up 4 or 5 yards. Cardinals keep him from that first down. They're going to mark it about the 16-yard line.
Who carried that one?
It was Croft, Dustin Croft. Sophomore running back for the Hornets. Picked up 5 or 6 yards. 3rd down and 2 for the Hornets. Another 3rd down attempt. The defense have run them high up on a lot of their number of downs. They've had 2 4th downs in this conversions in this drive. Now they're at 3rd down and 2 at the 16-yard line. Kearney's going to keep it himself over the left side. He's juking and jiving. Got the first down.
He made a good cut.
Yeah,
I'm trying to see who that was in position to make a tackle, and then he just put his foot in the ground and cut to the outside. That was Barker. That was Cole Barker, the end out there. He cut right inside of him.
Carney knew where he had to get that first down, and they're at the 10-yard line. Inside the red zone again for the Hornets, 9-18 and counting. Man in motion out of the backfield. It's a fake to him, and Carney's going to keep it up the middle, untouched. 10 yards into the end zone, touchdown, Muenster Hornets.
It's kind of like a quarterback draw almost.
Yep. 9:09 is where the clock stops after that touchdown, 21-13. Muenster will attempt their second extra point. Legend Bounds, the running back, is also their kicker, and Legend will see if he can tack on that extra point to make it 14. Holder is Jake Wheeler, senior, wide receiver. The ball
it's almost blocked.
Yeah, it was close to being blocked, but it made it through that left upright. Your score is 21-14, 9:09 to go. Be right back after this break.
Northrick Grill brings the flavor 7 days a week with bold bites and hometown favorites. Start with bacon-wrapped jalapenos, crispy wings, or the loaded star nachos. Craving comfort food? Daily lunch specials hit the spot with homemade meatloaf, savory enchiladas, golden fish and chips, and more. Don't miss Friday night prime rib. Choose from juicy 7-ounce to 14-ounce cuts, cooked to perfection. Sundays, all-you-can-eat catfish. Add in weekly live music, indoor and outdoor seating, and a chill atmosphere, and you've got your new favorite hangout. Northrick Grill, open every day in Denison, just off Highway 75.
A&O Auto Care of Pottsboro provides high-quality auto repair and maintenance. We're family-owned and operated with ASE-certified, factory-trained technicians and over 35 years of auto repair experience. A&O is Napa Gold certified, which provides you with a 3-year, 36,000-mile nationwide warranty. Located here in Pottsboro, call us at 903-419-2356, or you can visit our website, aoautocare.com. A&O Auto Care, where affordability meets quality service.
Jeremy Lewis, home loan specialist, kickoff to the right side. Trace Olson takes it about the 25-yard line and finally brought to a stop at about the 38-yard line. Pottsboro takes possession, and just to update you, Caden Humphrey is back in the game.
By the way, the scoring drive recap, Muenster went 58 yards in 13 plays, scored on the 10-yard run by Kason Carney.
Presented by Jeff's Auto Sales, and that gave Humphrey a lot of good time to rest. They kept him out of the defensive side, and so he's ready to roll. Passes out to the flat on the right side. It's Xavier Brady. It looks like
it's Wyatt.
Down to the inside the 30-yard line.
I think that's Brady Wynn.
Wow.
Brady Wynn, I meant.
If it is, they've been going to Wynn a lot. You're right, Bob. Number 7, Brady Wynn.
He just kind of split 2 defenders and took it all the way down to the 30-yard line, a gain of 32.
Wow, man. Brady Wynn's stepping up big tonight. It's a big first down pass and catch, and now another first down from the 30-yard line. Muenster territory, tight set. Everybody's in tight. Fake handoff to Nix, out to Brady Wynn again in the left flat. He's moving upfield, close to another first down. Brady Wynn is lighting the fire tonight.
Well, he had a bunch of blockers out in front of him that time. He made a good decision. He cut inside following the blockers.
Another first down, Bob. Brady Wynn.
3 catches, 47 yards for Wynn.
First down on that other play. Now another first down. Now we've got first down and 10 from the 20-yard line. Red zone offense once again.
And Muenster's defensive players' heads are spinning.
Humphrey's going to keep it rolling out to the right side of the line. Found the edge. He's got it. Could he get in that end zone again? Nope. Going to come up just a little bit short. Flag is on the play. He might have been hit out of bounds.
No, I think there was an illegal block down there in front of the play.
So
that was not fair because the defensive tackle, Colt Walterscheid, was chasing him, and he had no chance. Number 62, if you go back and watch the replay. Let's see what the indication is.
Line of scrimmage was the 20, and they finally knocked him out at about the 3-yard line. So Humphrey had a 17-yard run, but we'll bring that back a little bit.
It's going to be a
spot of the foul.
Holding violation. So he carried it down to the 4 for 16 yards, and then the penalty took it back to the 14. So it should be 1st and 10. Nope, they're saying it's.
Yeah, they're moving the chain. Maybe 1st and 5?
Yeah, 1st and 5, I guess.
That's what it looks like. The chain gang finally got set. 1st and 5, maybe 4.5, but Pottsboro is rolling. Hand off to Nix up the middle. Cuts to the right side. He's got a hole inside the 5. They finally bring him down, but Nix with a big carry right up the middle.
Had his feet knocked out from under him, went flying through the air.
Cardinals back up to the line quickly. They're trying to get the Muenster defense off guard. And here's the snap. Back to Humphrey. He runs to the left side. In the end zone, untouched. Pottsboro, touchdown. Woo!
Offense, offense, offense.
Good execution by the Cardinals on that drive. They started at the Muenster 38-yard line, and it didn't take long to get down into the end zone. Bob will give us the Jeff's Auto Sales scoring drive here in just a minute. We'll see if Mr. Griffin Dyer can put the ball through the uprights for the extra point. Ball is placed down. It's up. It's good.
Let's keep
Pottsboro
it here.
leads 28-14, up by 2 scores. Jeff's scoring drive recap by Bob Sullins.
5 plays, 62 yards. Caden Humphreys took it in from 5 yards out, his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And a lot of that was Brady Wynn.
Yeah, the 32-yard pass to Wynn on the first play of the drive.
Followed up with about a 12-yard pass on the second play of the drive. Brady Wynn's a junior wide receiver, so good to see another wide receiver stepping up and widening that crew. It's going to be harder for teams to keep up the more horses we get in the stall, out of the stall.
You know, with the offenses being as good as they are, it's like it's unfair. It's unfair to the defenses on both teams.
It is.
And now Muenster they really grinded it out on that last drive. They went to 4th down twice, 3rd down another time, I think.
13 plays.
Yeah, 13 plays to go 58 yards. So I mean, that last drive they picked up 1, 6, 3, 4, 4, 2, 2. You know, it was just like that the whole way down the field.
7:23 to go in the second quarter, 28-14.
They're bringing more guys up close to the line of scrimmage. Muenster is, because Pottsboro did recover one kind of squib kick, and they almost recovered another one.
Sure did.
There's a Jeremy Lewis home mortgage loan
specialist.
guy.
Yep. Number 7 it's a kick to the left side. Cason Peters.
Carson, I think. Is it Cason?
Carson, you're right. That R was hiding from me. Carson Peters. So Muenster handled that ball very well on that squib kick.
Well, he did what you're supposed to do. He just went right down on top of it and smothered the ball.
Plopped down on it. They're marking it at the 44-yard line. So Muenster takes possession once again in this second quarter. Down 28-14 to the Cardinals. We'll see if Pottsboro can come up with a stop here. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. 2 men in the backfield.
It looks like it's
going to be a fake handoff, and it's going to be Carson. It's going to be the quarterback, Carney, keeping it up the middle.
Yeah, he got a good gain. Picked up about 7 yards.
49-yard line.
You know, read options are really popular, and I think that's what Carney's doing. He's reading which way the defense, and he decides whether his running back on this series, Nolan Peel, he decides whether to leave it in his stomach or pull it back out and keep it.
Here's the snap. He's going to hand it off this time to Peel up the middle, gets a big hole, and then it was Peel, in fact, the running back, and he gets down to the 41-yard line.
Missing some tackles. Carson Nix jumped up and clapped his hands together and said, man, I should have had that one.
8-yard pickup by Peel. Senior running back for Muenster. Talk about the experience of Cason Carney. He's been quarterback since he was a freshman and just carried him to the state championship last year and probably make a good run for it again this year. Got 1 man in the backfield, 2 receivers left, 2 right. Carney's looking to the left. Got a man open, found him. He's going to find a hole to the outside. Cardinals rein him in before he gets to the first down marker, but he's going to pick up about 7 yards on that pass.
Yeah, it was Maverick Bayer who caught the other pass. Gained about, let's see where they spot it, right at the 35, so he picked up about 6.
Second down and 4 then.
That was only the second pass, 2 for 2.
And they've been short passes, nothing long. They've just been content to stay on the ground so far and just move it out. It's going to be another keeper by the quarterback over the right side. He is hit by the Cardinals. They've got him wrapped up, pushing him back. I believe Carson Nix was in on that. Trace Olson was in on that stop. So the seniors back there in the backfield on defense this time, making the stop against Kearney.
Yeah, the
1 yard short.
Muenster's pulling their off guard, and he's coming around leading that play in the hole.
Brian Williams, Jr. for the Cardinals, coming in, number 58 on the defensive line. Coach Poe said they were going to shake things up a little bit on that defense. Humphrey is out on the sideline during this defensive foray, and they're just going to rest him up for offense. Peels in motion from right to left, settles in on the left side of the line. It's going to be a keeper by Kearney around the left end.
Student body.
Well, they plugged him up, but he got that extra yard that he needed to get the first down, plus a couple.
And any really big runs, of course, a touchdown for Kason Brady, but he has 8 carries for 26 yards.
There was a 2-yard pickup, puts the ball on the 30-yard line. Muenster continues with a first down and 10, 4:30 to go and counting in this second quarter. Stay with us at halftime. We'll stay with the homecoming festivities, and you'll want to experience that with us on Spotlight. Handoff to number 10. Legend bounds on the left side. Picks up 3 or 4 yards. Pottsboro contains him there. Be a second down and 7.
Legend bounds.
What a name, Legend Bounds.
That is awesome.
Running back, senior, 7.1 yards per carry. Muenster looking to the sideline, taking the call from their.
They're not in any hurry either.
Ball's at the 27-yard line. 3:48 and counting. Handoff to Bounds again over that left side. He hits a Cardinal and pushes him back about 3 yards. Going to be close to the first down, but just a little bit short.
That was Landon Nix, I think, who got taken for a ride there, a gain of about 5. But
it's going to bring up 3rd down and 2 from the 22-yard line.
Well, you can see what Muenster wants to do. They just want to grind it out. They want to get 4 or 5 yards every play. If it gets to 4th down, they'll run for it, and Kearney will keep it. In fact, they're just watching the clock tick down now. They're trying to use as much time as they can.
Ball control and clock control, which they didn't have a whole lot of at first of the game. Handoff to Legend Bounds again over the left side. The 3rd time they've run that play. Wasn't very successful that time. In fact, Cardinals stopped them short. 4th down and 1 for the Muenster Hornets. Ball is at the 21. Well,
it's actually the 22. No gain.
Yeah, no gain right there. 4th and 2. Cardinal defense is pushing them to the limit. We'll see what happens. 2:45 and counting. Cardinal fans are making a little noise. Going to be a keeper, of course, by Kearney.
Oh, he didn't make it.
Cuts to the left.
They stopped him.
Back to the middle. Yes, defense holds.
I'm going to give the credit on that tackle. I think it was Michael Ehrman who stepped in there and made the tackle 1 yard short of the first down.
Ehrman's the leading tackler on defense for the Cardinals, a junior, and he stepped up big right there. 4th down stop on this Muenster Hornet high-powered offense.
Well, remember, it was 3rd and 2, so they had back-to-back big stops in there.
3rd and 2, then 4th and 2, and usually when you go to Case and Kearney, it's a sure thing on 2 yards to go, but they stopped up the hole and made the stop, and the Cardinals take the ball back at their own 21-yard line.
They've got 3 timeouts remaining, 2:36 to go. That's plenty of time for a Coach Poe team.
Three receivers tight in on the line of scrimmage, one way out here to the left, Trace Olson. It's going to be a keeper by Humphrey over the left side. He tucks the ball around in his left hand, but not a whole lot there. Maybe picks up 3 yards before they sling him out of bounds. Stopped by number 6, Kason Kearney. Kaysen and Caden going head-to-head on offense and defense.
By the way, Humphreys has 11 carries for 80 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's winning the battle of the quarterback so far because he's also thrown for 168 yards.
3-yard pickup there makes it 2nd down and 7 for the Cardinals. They go back to their more normal setup of 2 wide receivers left, 2 right.
They're just going to let the 2-minute timeout.
2-minute timeout.
Let's take a break.
Be right back after this.
Northrick Grill brings the flavor 7 days a week with bold bites and hometown favorites. Start with bacon-wrapped jalapenos, crispy wings, or the loaded star nachos. Craving comfort food? Daily lunch specials hit the spot with homemade meatloaf, savory enchiladas, golden fish and chips, and more. Don't miss Friday night prime rib. Choose from juicy 7-ounce to 14-ounce cuts, cooked to perfection. Sundays, all-you-can-eat catfish. Add in weekly live music, indoor and outdoor seating, and a chill atmosphere. And you've got your new favorite hangout. Northrick Grill, open every day in Denison, just off Highway 75.
A&O Auto Care of Pottsboro provides high-quality auto repair and maintenance. We're family-owned and operated with ASE-certified, factory-trained technicians and over 35 years of auto repair experience. A&O is Napa Gold certified, which provides you with a 3-year, 36,000-mile nationwide warranty. Located here in Pottsboro, call us at 903-419-2356, or you can visit our website, aoautocare.com. A&O Auto Care, where affordability meets quality service.
Humphrey takes the snap, rolls back, looking over the middle of the field. Nothing there. Incomplete pass attempt. Not sure who was throwing to. It's going to be third down for the Cardinals, 3rd and 7 from the 24-yard line. We're at 1:57 now that the clock stopped with that incomplete pass.
Yeah, it's going to bring up 3rd and long, about 7 to go.
Xavier Brady and Brady Wynn on the far side of the field. 2 receivers out. Got Doris and Olson on the close side. Humphrey looking to the left side, looking for Olson. He was hit just as the ball got there. It looked like a good defensive play. And
yep, good coverage. Right there was Jake Wheeler. He might have got a hand in there, too. It's incomplete, so it's 4th down. What do you do here? Pottsboro's only punted a couple of times this season, but they're probably going to punt here.
Looks like they're
Now Muenster has all 3 timeouts remaining, too.
1:52 on the clock, so need to get a good punt away. Caden Humphrey is our punter, so you could always watch for a fake punt, but that would be dangerous this deep in Cardinal territory.
Maverick Bayer, the deep man, the lone deep man for Muenster.
He is positioned at the 40-yard line in Muenster territory. Let's see if Caden. Oh, it's a fake, Bob. It's to the short man up the middle. Xavier Brady, it looks like he's going to be right close to the line.
It's right there. The snap to the up man, and Brady ran it around the right side. Well, now the ref is where he's marking it. It might be short.
Oh, man.
It might be just a little bit short.
Oh.
Nope.
They give him the first down?
They say it's a first down.
Woo! That's a big play right there.
Barely. He needed to get to the 31, and he got to the 31.
The ball was at the 24. It was a fake to the short man, and it was Xavier Brady that took it to the right side of the line and got just to where he needed to get to for the first down. Cardinals, 1:47 to go on the clock. Good offensive fake punt.
That was close.
Oh, that was good.
Official timeout.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I guess now maybe. Well, they already moved the chains again.
Timeout Muenster.
Okay.
Muenster wants to stop the clock and see if they can maybe get the ball. That was a close attempt there.
Let's just give Xavier Brady the credit for that, because he plowed through some tacklers at the end to get that last yard or two that was necessary for the first down.
Yeah, that was not easy at all. Humphrey went up in the air and acted like the ball was snapped over his head, and it was very evident that Xavier Brady took that snap and over the right side of the line got to that first down marker. Ball spotted at the 31-yard line for the Cardinals. First down and 10.
So they did charge Muenster with a timeout there.
2 receivers to the right, the short side of the field. The wide side has 2 as well. Humphrey's looking to the left. He's got a man wide open. It's Trace Olson. Can he get there? No, it's incomplete. Olson was on the fly pattern downfield. He was at the 40-yard line in Muenster territory.
Just overthrew him a little bit. The safety, Case and Carney, came over there late and gave him a little shove in the back.
He was making up territory, was Carney. But Olson was open for a few seconds. That makes it 1:41 on the clock. Second down and 10 now for the Cardinals. 3 receivers to the left this time. They pull up and look to the sideline. Aaron Bates going to shout out some instruction, make a few changes. I believe Trace Olson is by himself. No, Xavier Brady's by himself on the far side of the field. Humphreys looking to the left. Nothing there. He tucks the ball and runs on the right side of the field. He's got the first down, steps out of bounds. First down Cardinals as they keep the ball alive. 1 minute and 35 seconds to go.
I think the crowd wanting a flag at the end of that. There was a little shove in the back after he went out of bounds. Did a flag come down? It did. Personal foul. Add 15.
Boy, that was bad. Bad timing.
It was totally unnecessary.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
So that's the thing. When the runner's going out of bounds anyway, there's no need for that.
Yeah, Humphrey had given it up. He knew he had the first down. He was going to step out, stop the clock. But, yeah, the Muenster Hornet, I'm sure Coach Carney was not happy about that.
Well, that's the first penalty of the game on the Hornets. There's only been one on Pottsboro tonight.
Spots the ball at the 43-yard line, Muenster territory.
And, again, that was a pass play that ended up being a net of like 25 yards.
Finds Xavier Brady out in the flat on this side of the field. He's got some running room up to the 35. Got another flag on the field.
Man, I don't know who they're going to call that on, but I thought that was a great block by Pottsboro's Garrett Doris. He just put two hands out and shoved a guy just a little bit off, but it was on the shoulder. He was in front of him. They're going to call holding against Pottsboro. I don't agree with that. Unless it was a different guy I was looking at. I thought Doris did a good job.
Xavier Brady caught the ball out in the flat, took the ball up 10 yards. Looked like he was going to be close to another first down, but they're going to march it back to the 42-yard line.
That's the third catch for Xavier. He's got 49 yards receiving.
3 receivers to the right, 2 left, empty backfield. So we'll see. A lot of times Humphrey will just make this a quarterback keeper, but he might find one of these receivers. 3 right, 2 left. Humphrey takes it. He's looking to the left side, looking for a quick pass. He got it! Trace Olson. It was tipped at the right in front of Trace, but Trace had the sense enough to bring it in at about the 32-yard line and then run it inside the 30 for the first down.
Well, let me tell you what happened on that play. That pass was intended for Garrett Doris. It went off his hand right to Olson. That's fortunate.
Good alert football. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Olson's by himself over here on the short side of the field.
Oh, we got movement.
Pottsboro jumped a little too quick. Going to take that 1st and 10 to 1st and 15.
48 seconds to go, but Pottsboro still has all 3 timeouts remaining.
Good execution offensively for the Cardinals tonight.
You know, if they get a touchdown, Coach Pose makes a specialty of this, scoring right as the half ends. I remember a game at Muenster. They gave him a touchdown with like 18 seconds to go. I thought, well, they're just going to go to the half. No, they tried to score. They did score in the last 18 seconds.
Spots the ball at the 34-yard line. It's going to make it 1st and 15 for the Cardinals. 48 seconds on the clock. 3 receivers tight in on the line of scrimmage.
Olson's by himself out here to the left.
To the short side of the field. Hand off to Nix right up the middle. Picks up a couple of yards.
That was a good play by Muenster's Rhett Walterscheid, a junior, grabbed him from behind and dropped him for a short gain.
Coach Poe takes the timeout to stop the clock at 37 ticks. Pull his offense
They thought
over.
maybe they could sneak Carson Nix through a little hole there and there'd be a lot of running room. But again, Walterscheid, the defensive lineman, made a good play.
Good defensive plays. We're going to bring up 2nd down and about 14 for the Cardinals. 37 seconds on the clock, 28-14. Cardinals are up on homecoming night 2025. Stay with us for Spotlight on Pottsboro.
Which is going to be homecoming.
Sponsored by North Rig Grill. Yeah, we're going to hang right here, and we're going to introduce the candidates to you. And the band has already done their thing. They played before the game started. And the homecoming court is already lined up on the far side of the field on the track. 3 of the homecoming king nominees are football players, so they're going to have to shed their helmets.
They're going to be out of breath.
Yeah.
There's been so much offense in this first half.
So here we come. Cardinals back on the field with an empty backfield. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. It's Trace Olson in the slot on this left-hand side. Caden Humphrey takes the snap. He's looking deep downfield on the right side. It's going to be Xavier Brady if he can get there. Got it! Touchdown! No, he pulled it up short.
Down
it's
at
a
the
caught.
1.
It's a catch.
Down at the 1 yard line.
Down to the 1 yard line. Aaron Banks is trying to get the offense up to the line of scrimmage, 22 and counting. Coach Poe takes the timeout, but he's not happy with his kids. They were celebrating that big catch down to the 1.
I don't know if you can notice, but the crowd kind of held their breath.
Yeah.
There was this big pause waiting because I don't think anybody realized that he made the catch on that play.
Right. Coach is getting on him, and Humphrey says he thought it was a touchdown. Humphrey puts his hands up in the air like he's signaling a touchdown, and he's saying he thought his teammates thought it was a touchdown.
But it's okay. There's 20 seconds to go in this first half. Pottsboro still has 1 timeout remaining. So they can run it here. They can do whatever they want here.
So in the midst of trying to figure out where the ball is spotted, Bob, Xavier Brady made a great catch.
It was an incredible catch.
It was an over the shoulder. He was covered up by a Muenster Hornet, and
it was so quiet. I thought the ball must have deflected away somewhere because nobody yelled until the ref ran in and spotted it at the 1 yard line.
Yeah, I think everybody was waiting for the touchdown signal, but it came up just short. It's at the 1 yard line, so Pottsboro 20 seconds to go. First and goal from the 1 yard line, but and they still have 1 timeout left.
Yep.
Pottsboro has 1 timeout left. Humphrey's empty backfield, 3 receivers to the wide side of the field. Humphrey's going to keep it himself up the middle. He sure did stumble.
And they're going to say he did not get in.
Sure did not. So they take the timeout. Pottsboro's down to 15 seconds. No more timeouts left. This will be second and goal from the 1 yard line. And as Bob indicated, Humphrey just slipped on that. He tried to push off that foot, and it just slipped out from under it.
You know, a yard is 36 inches, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think he got about 18 inches on that run.
So, yeah, the ball is marked at about the half.
Actually, I'm looking at it, Bobby, and the nose of the ball is about an inch from the goal line.
Yeah. So, Humphrey's the go-to guy. Usually you can, I would say, run it around left end or right end, but let Humphrey take it on in. They did do a pitch play last week in Mount Vernon, something we hadn't seen a lot of, where Xavier Brady or Trace Olson comes around the back.
Let me make one point here.
Yeah.
If you throw a pass and it's incomplete, you still have time left.
Good point.
But if you run it and don't make it, there's not going to be enough time left. Maybe you could get up there and spike it.
That's 41 years of broadcast experience right there,
yeah,
folks.
there's
Bob Sullins.
15 seconds to go.
This man's been doing this stuff for 41 years.
That's a long time.
We're honored to have him.
Hey, stop reminding me.
All right, we're regular set. 2 wide receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Nix is in the backfield with Humphrey. Humphrey's waiting the snap. He's got it. He's going to pass over the middle. It's incomplete.
Good defensive play by Muenster's Mason Mills. He went up and swatted that away, but it only used 2 seconds.
Third and goal from the half-yard line for the Cardinals. They're in the north end of the field.
See? They passed it, Bobby.
Sure did. You exactly what you said. So
you can do it again here. If you pass it here, you still got a 4th down play to try to run it in if you want to.
And they are in the regular set with 2 wide receivers to the short side of the field. 2 up here. It's going to be a keeper up the middle. Humphrey's in the end zone. Now it's a touchdown, Pottsboro. Woo! 9 seconds on the clock before we hit halftime. The score is 29-14.
By the way, I'm going to say Sam Alexander on that left side got a good block.
Brady Wynn comes off the field limping a little bit. Is that Brady there? Brady's had a big night, a couple of big catches. And I think he'll be all right. He'll shake that off. So here we go with the extra point attempt by Griffin Dyer, senior kicker. Ball is placed down beautifully. It's up. It's good. Pottsboro extends the lead to 30 points, 30-14.
Again, Coach Poe, the end of the half. It's amazing how often they do that. They run the 2-minute. Sometimes it's a 45-second offense, and this case, it was about 2 minutes.
There are 9 seconds to go, and I will guarantee you, well, I don't guarantee, but there's a highly likelihood that there will be an onside kick by Coach Poe. He would love to score another time.
But that's a huge.
Yeah, the score is 35-14.
I can't remember who it was. Maybe it was Bill Parcells that talked about, scoring right before the end of the half and then getting the ball to start the second half. Now, Pottsboro's not going to get the ball to start the second half unless they recover another onside kick.
Yeah.
But there's just so much momentum you take into the locker room when you can score right at the end of the half like this. Instead of being a 2-score game, now it's a 3-touchdown lead.
Griffin Dyer setting the ball on the tee for the Grayson Home Loans, Jeremy Lewis specialist for the kickoff.
Hey, we really appreciate Jeremy doing that.
Absolutely. Griffin Dyer's back waiting to address the ball. He makes his approach. It's kicked away this time. First long kick of the night.
That's a live ball.
Woo! It's rolling inside the 5. Finally picked up by Muenster. Hit hard by Humphrey.
No.
Nope, not Humphrey.
I think that's Brody Burdett.
Brody Burdett hit him hard at the 3-yard line.
And it doesn't really matter.
It was Dustin Croft who was the deep man, and he just could not get to the ball.
Remember, he scored the first touchdown of the night for Muenster on the very first play. One play, 57 yards. He took it around the left end and just zoomed into the end zone.
Griffin Dyer did a great job kicking to the left, away from him.
Well, Muenster had everybody up front. Here's the thing, though. He did recover it, so they're just going to take a knee and probably go to the locker room.
Yep. They are at the 3-yard line, so they may have to run it up a little bit before he downs it. 7 seconds on the clock. Stay with us. We'll be back with the Spotlight on Pottsboro by the North Rig Grill. Halftime show will be presented by Alex Walston, Farmers Insurance Agent. And they do indeed down it.
That's
Clock
the half.
ticks away, and Pottsboro leads 35-14. Halftime on Homecoming Night 2025. Don't go away. We'll be back with the homecoming festivities right after this.
On the football field, you have to cover all the possibilities. With Farmers Insurance, Agent Alex Walston can help you cover all the possibilities in life. A lifelong resident of Pottsboro and a graduate of Pottsboro High School, he can help you with auto, home, renters, life, commercial, boat, motorcycle, and ATV insurance. When you need to protect the important things in your life, contact Farmers Insurance Agent Alex Walston, 321 West FM 120.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck or Fire Insurance Exchanges or affiliates. Life insurance issued by Farmers New World Life Insurance, Bellevue, Washington. Industry research conducted by Lima and Life Habits of 2021. Products are not available in every state.
It's hot out here, but at the Utter family of dealerships, the deals are even hotter. During our summer sales event, we'll have 0% limited term financing, 0 money down, and 0 payments for up to 90 days. 000 is math that anyone would like. Visit us at Bob Utter Ford in Sherman or Blake Utter Ford in Denison. Don't let our mess fool you. We're open and ready to help you save.
The Utter family of dealerships, where the deals are hot, but the payments are not.
Tanglewood Resort invites you to come have a blast or just relax at their new renovated resort on beautiful Lake Texoma. Enjoy fine dining from new menus in their 2 different restaurants. Check out live music every weekend on the all-new outdoor tiki stage. Play trivia on Tuesdays or karaoke on Thursdays. While you're there, take a dip in one of their 3 sparkling pools. There's fun times for everyone at Tanglewood Resort. Book your getaway today at tanglewoodresort.com.
Back in Jim Henderson Memorial Field, halftime has started, and as you can see on the field, we've got things set up for the homecoming coronation as we present the Queen and King nominees for the night.
We'd like to honor our homecoming King and Queen.
Sharon Kennedy is the coordinator of all these festivities. Sharon's been around a long time and loved by all. And, man, this is a big task to pull this off, but they've already got everything set up, and we're getting ready to roll.
Was Cindy Bass. Some of you may know her as Cindy Holland.
David Gibson just mentioned that Cindy Bass was the first homecoming queen in 1967, Pottsboro High School. First year of high school for Pottsboro.
You know, the first year of football was 1972.
Right.
So it took a few years.
It did. It took them a few years to win a game, too, or to get very good, win very many games. It started out pretty rough.
I think they finally made the playoffs in like 76 or 77.
First presented is Harley Carr, escorted by her dad, Joseph Carr.
Or the University of Missouri to study journalism and film.
You know, University of Missouri. She's going to University of Missouri. They have a tremendous journalism school.
Pep rallies themselves because they're so much fun. But this one is extra special for the seniors because it's their final pep rally.
You can hear stadium announcer David Gibson giving some of the highlights of these young ladies' career at Pottsboro and Pottsboro High School. That was Harley Carr.
Holt is the son of Russell and Ashley Leitner. Holt plans to attend college and major in sports medicine.
This is Holton Leitner,
Inspiration in his life
King
are his parents
nominee.
because they show him how to be a better person every day. They are always there for him and push him to be the best that he can be.
So homecoming ceremonies at halftime.
Holton Leitner is escorted by his mom at the 50-yard line. The next Queen nominee is Madeline Kirk, Maddie Kirk.
Madeline plans to attend Texas A&M and major in engineering.
She has quite the sequined dress on, too, if you're listening on radio tonight.
Very shiny. Maddie is one of two Kirks. Her twin sister is one of the nominees as well, Maddie and Morgan.
So is that Dad escorting?
I think I believe that's Dad, and we'll see who.
Maybe he'll have to go back, or maybe Mom will.
That is Madeline Kirk.
But the way they're doing it for people not watching is they're hidden behind these balloons, and they come out from behind.
This is Caleb Morris.
Caleb is the son of Stacy and the late Clay Morris. He plans to attend Austin College and study psychology. Caleb is most inspired by his late father. The advice Caleb would give to his future self is don't take anything for granted and treat yourself with the same kindness that you treat others with.
Caleb's dad passed away, and he just said that he's inspired by his late father.
Wow, that's awesome.
That is amazing. A lot of kids go through stuff that we could never even imagine.
Morgan Kirk.
This is the twin sister
Now,
of Maddie.
Dad went back.
He
He made
did.
a second appearance.
I didn't even see him make his way up there.
Jennifer Kirk. Morgan plans to
This is
attend
Morgan
Texas
Kirk,
A&M
twin sister of Maddie
pursue a
Kirk.
degree in business marketing. Morgan's biggest inspiration is her dad.
That's
because
sweet.
he pushes her past her own limits and helps push her to achieve more in life.
You know that dad's got to be proud when your daughter will say he's her inspiration.
Oh, that's awesome.
She's got a shiny dress on too. It's a blue shiny, and her sister
Next
has
is
a
Griffin
silver
Dyer.
shiny.
He is the son of Troy and
This is
Jamie
Griffin
Dyer.
Dyer, place
Griffin
kicker for the
plans to attend
Cardinals,
the University of
senior.
Texas at Austin
You know, I
and
think it's
major in
really
sports
cool
management.
that moms and dads are the escorts.
Uh-huh.
Is the greatest thing
Man,
about
you know those are proud moments for those parents. They've paid the price for their kid to get where they are.
Well, I don't remember seeing that often. Usually it's the kings and queen candidates themselves
Escort themselves?
Yeah, and they kind of go out together. I like
Our
this.
next nominee is Chandler Marr.
Chandler Marr, next Queen nominee.
Can you pick the winner by how loud the screams are when their names are
Trey
announced?
and Leah Marr.
Hard to tell.
She got a lot.
To attend the University of Oklahoma.
Another
to major
shiny
in
dress.
Physical therapy. Boomer.
She's got the Oklahoma colors.
Those sequins look cool under the
They do.
lights. It's like it's sparkling.
Like it's almost electric.
Yeah.
Trying new things.
She's going to Oklahoma.
Well, we've had Missouri, A&M, and Oklahoma, and Austin College, I think, mentioned so
I think
far.
you're right. Caden Humphrey is our next King nominee.
Caden is the son of Cody and Amanda Humphrey. He plans to attend college and pursue a degree in accounting. Caden gets his life inspiration from his pops and dad because of the way they take care and support their family.
Pops and dad.
That's
Grandfather
pretty cool.
and dad, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
The way they take care of their family, a good role model. And Katie Robbins is our final Queen nominee.
She is the daughter of Buddy and Stacy Robbins. Katie plans to attend the University of Arkansas.
So now we got
and pursue
Arkansas.
a degree in biology on the
A lot of
pre-med
Pottsboro
track.
kids go to Arkansas and
The advice
Oklahoma
Katie would give
State.
Her future self is
A lot of Texas Tech
keep
kids.
strong in the Lord and trust His plan for your life.
Katie Robbins sporting a beautiful gold sequined shiny dress.
King nominee is Carson Nix.
Carson Nix, running back for the Cardinals. His dad is John Nix. His mom is Laurie.
Carson is the son of John and Lori Nix. Carson plans to attend college.
You know, Mom's almost as tall as Carson. Not quite.
Carson's favorite quote is, "Your legacy is being written by yourself. Make the right decisions." Gary V.
Good advice.
Okay, the big moment.
There they are. You've got your Kings and Queen nominees have made their way to the numbers on the home side of the field.
Let's see if PA announcer David Gibson will give us the winner.
She was crowned Pottsboro Homecoming Queen, and Connor McCormick, the 2024 Homecoming King, will also assist.
So there's last year's winners of the King and Queen
Helping
court.
Miss Brown are also second grade students. Collins Dyer, the daughter of Cliff and Ashley Dyer. Brett Thornton, the son of Biff and Julie Thornton.
Got including all ages tonight as this little kids escort the past King and Queen in.
I think they're holding the accoutrements.
Is
There's a king.
Drum
Holt Leitner.
Holt Leitner. Got a big applause from the crowd, so I think he was a fan favorite. I'm sure that any of them would have gotten that, but sounds like Holt Leitner is well respected by his student body and others in the community.
He's got a sash that goes around his neck that's cardinal red.
They're having trouble getting it on. There you go.
I wonder if he's got a scepter. No, he's got a crown.
McCormick that's doing the help there goes to the University of Oklahoma.
David Gibson was observing that the one helping put the sash on was an Oklahoma student.
Queen is
Here's our Queen nominee.
A winner.
Harley Carr.
Harley Carr. The black sequined dress wins the prize. Her dad with the cowboy hat on, taking pictures on the spot. Harley Carr, your homecoming queen for 2025. Well, that's homecoming stuff. Bob, we want to take a break, and we'll come back with some conversation about our first half. That's homecoming 2025. Stay with us. We'll be right back with more of the Alex Walston, Farmers Insurance Agent Halftime Show.
Northrick Grill brings the flavor 7 days a week with bold bites and hometown favorites. Start with bacon-wrapped jalapenos, crispy wings, or the loaded star nachos. Craving comfort food? Daily lunch specials hit the spot with homemade meatloaf, savory enchiladas, golden fish and chips, and more. Don't miss Friday night prime rib. Choose from juicy 7-ounce to 14-ounce cuts, cooked to perfection. Sundays, all-you-can-eat catfish. Add in weekly live music, indoor and outdoor seating, and a chill atmosphere. And you've got your new favorite hangout, Northrick Grill. Open every day in Denison, just off Highway 75.
Chevy makes America's most dependable trucks. Like the rugged Colorado, the highly capable Silverado 1500, the powerful Silverado HD, and the uncompromising Silverado EV. In every Chevy truck, dependability comes standard.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Well-qualified buyers can get 2.9% financing for 72 months on Silverado 1500 models.
Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative proudly serves with these principles in mind: concern for community, education and training, along with members' economic participation. Community. As a member-owned organization, they live and work in the communities they serve. Education. Striving to provide you with insight regarding your specific needs and safety. Economic participation, keeping you connected so you can continue to make a difference in your community. Proudly serving their members since 1937. For more info, including Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative's High School Senior Scholarship Program, visit gcec.net. Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative.
Hello, I'm Susan Brown, your local banker at First United Bank Pottsboro. Like you, we love our kids and our community, and know that we've been empowered to make huge impacts in the lives of those we serve. Cardinals, as you charge onto the field and hear the whistle blow, remember that you're not just playing for the game, you're playing in unity to make a difference. Go Mighty Cardinals. First United Bank, member FDIC.
A&O Auto Care of Pottsboro provides high-quality auto repair and maintenance. We're family-owned and operated with ASE-certified, factory-trained technicians and over 35 years of auto repair experience. A&O is Napa Gold certified, which provides you with a 3-year, 36,000-mile nationwide warranty. Located here in Pottsboro, call us at 903-419-2356, or you can visit our website, aoautocare.com. A&O Auto Care, where affordability meets quality service.
Back here at halftime, it is the Alex Walston Farmers Insurance Agent halftime show. As we look at the first half, Pottsboro with a 35-14 lead. They got off to a great start as they got the ball first and marched down the field. Actually, it was one big play. It was a high-arcing pass that Trace Olson hauled in at about the 30, and then he won the battle for the football. Then the other defensive back, the safety coming over, slipped down, so he raced 66 yards to put Pottsboro up with 10:48 to go. It just took a minute 12 to score 7-0. Then on the ensuing kickoff, it was a low squib kick. Muenster failed to cover that squib kick, and Pottsboro did recover it. That led to a 5-play, 49-yard drive with Caden Humphrey scoring on an 8-yard run. That made it 14-0 before Muenster even touched the ball. Well, when they did, Dustin Croft took the handoff and raced 57 yards on the very first play from scrimmage. It was 14-7, and we hadn't hardly played 4 minutes. We'd only played a little over 3 minutes in the game. Then Pottsboro got the ball back. They went 14 plays, 65 yards, and scored on a 14-yard run by Humphrey. He was shaken up at the end of that play, and that made it 21-7. Pottsboro with 3:58 to go in the first quarter. The next score happened after a long, grinded-out, time-consuming drive by Muenster. They went 58 yards in 13 plays, a couple of fourth-down conversions, and Kason Carney, the quarterback, took it in from 10 yards out to make it 21-14. But then Pottsboro settled in as they were pretty much unstoppable. Humphrey capped off a 62-yard drive with a 5-yard run. That made it 28-14. Then Pottsboro's defense, it was 3rd and 2 at about the 22-yard line of Pottsboro for Muenster. They ran it, got nothing, and then on 4th down, the quarterback kept it for Muenster, which of course is Kason Carney. He did not make it. He was stopped a yard short. Pottsboro took over with a little over 2 minutes to go and drove down and scored on a 1-yard run by Humphrey with 9 seconds to go in a half to make the score 35-14. Looking at some of the stats, Pottsboro pretty balanced again, 118 on the ground, 223 through the air. They had 341 yards in the first half. Muenster, most of their damage on the ground. They had 122 rushing and 18 passing for a total of 140. Individuals, Caden Humphrey was 11 of 17 passing for 223 yards and 1 touchdown. Running the ball, Humphrey, 14 for 91, and let me add these up real quick here. He scored 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdowns. He had 4 rushing touchdowns in the first half and 91 total yards. Carson Nix had 21 yards on 5 carries. The top receiver was Xavier Brady with 4 catches for 80. Also, Trace Olson had that touchdown. He had 3 for 88. And the Cardinals' Brady Wynn had 3 catches for 47 yards. So, that's the thing about this Pottsboro team this year, Bobby. They're really dangerous through the air. They had over almost 200 yards. I think it was 157 at halftime last week. They have 223 yards passing in the first half.
And Brady Wynn has stepped in and taken up another slot there, giving them another weapon to go to, which is going to make it harder for defensives to defend with that extra wide receiver stepping up. So did you get through all that, Bob?
I think I did.
Bob gave me a chance to run to the bathroom, and it was crowded. I think everybody stayed in the stands for the homecoming and had a line at the bathroom. So Pottsboro's up 35-14. We're at halftime, and
Alex Walston halftime show.
Alex Walston, Farmers Insurance agent. You know, home damage knows no season. Luckily, Farmers Insurance offers customizable home insurance packages that offer coverage options you can tailor to fit your needs, and Alex Walston and his team will help you do that. So go visit Alex Walston, Farmers Insurance agent right here in Pottsboro, Texas.
By the way, homecoming's a big deal, Bobby.
Absolutely is.
You know how I can tell?
Everybody shows up.
Well, not just that, but I'm looking at our views. We've had over 1,000 views already in the first half.
Well, welcome. Thank you all for joining in for our 14th season on Mix 96.1, carrying Pottsboro Cardinal football. Talked to Lynn Reinert at the bank today, and Lynn said she never misses a play. So, Lynn, if you haven't gone to the bathroom here at halftime, I want to shout out to Lynn Reinert. She's been at the bank since the bank opened, I think, or maybe even before, but she has the smiling face and the blonde hair and makes everybody welcome at the bank here in town.
I was going to look up the upcoming schedule for the Cardinals, but I couldn't pull it up. Their schedule is pretty fortunate. 2 of their first 3 games were on the road, but 5 of the next 6 games are home games. And that's pretty fortunate. They only have 2. They play 6 home games this year, and there's a reason.
Yeah.
A-Plus Academy, last year they played at Pottsboro. Well, the game was scheduled to be played at A-Plus Academy, but they share the field with another team, and that team is having homecoming on that same night that the Pottsboro A-Plus Academy game was scheduled. And so the coach called Coach Poe up and said, look, we can play Thursday night or we'll just come up there. What do you think Coach Poe said to that?
Yeah, that was a no-brainer right there. Anytime we can play at home, we'll play at home, and especially not on Thursday night.
So 6 home games and only 4 road games this year. They've got trips to Dallas, Madison coming up later in the schedule, and then a trip to Whitesboro on the schedule as well. So
yeah, it's we start district play next week, right, Bob?
We sure do. I think it's Live Oak Dallas Live Oak is our first opponent at home.
Live Oak Cliff next Friday, then Madison, then Palmer, then A-Plus Academy, Pilot Point, and Whitesboro. So.
All right, let's take a timeout. We'll be back. Halftime score, Pottsboro leading 35-14. Back in a moment on Mix 96.1.
On the football field, you have to cover all the possibilities. With Farmers Insurance, Agent Alex Walston can help you cover all the possibilities in life. The lifelong resident of Pottsboro and a graduate of Pottsboro High School, he can help you with auto, home, renters, life, commercial, boat, motorcycle, and ATV insurance. When you need to protect the important things in your life, contact Farmers Insurance Agent Alex Walston, 321 West FM 120.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Trucker Fire Insurance Exchanges or affiliates. Life insurance issued by Farmers New World Life Insurance, Bellevue, Washington. Industry research conducted by Lima and Life Habits of 2021. Products are not available in every state.
It's hot out here, but at the Utter family of dealerships, the deals are even hotter. During our summer sales event, we'll have 0% limited term financing, 0 money down, and 0 payments for up to 90 days. 000 is math that anyone would like. Visit us at Bob Utter Ford in Sherman or Blake Utter Ford in Denison. Don't let our mess fool you. We're open and ready to help you save. The Utter family of dealerships, where the deals are hot, but the payments are not.
Tanglewood Resort invites you to come have a blast or just relax at their new renovated resort on beautiful Lake Texoma. Enjoy fine dining from new menus in their 2 different restaurants. Check out live music every weekend on the all-new outdoor tiki stage. Play trivia on Tuesdays or karaoke on Thursdays. While you're there, take a dip in one of their 3 sparkling pools. There's fun times for everyone at Tanglewood Resort. Book your getaway today at tanglewoodresort.com.
Welcome back to Jim Henderson Memorial Field. It's homecoming night 2025. We've still got about 6 minutes to go in this halftime. 35-14, your Pottsboro Cardinals lead, and we're glad you've joined us. It's a community event. The stands were full at the beginning, and they're still full now as people enjoy being out on a beautiful, almost fall night.
The weather is perfect.
I think fall is officially next Monday.
Yeah, well, it's still 90 every day, so I don't know. Well, congratulations, Harley Carr. I think I got that right. The Queen winner.
Right, and Holt Leitner was the king. Both of them received overwhelming rounds of applause, so I think they were very well appreciated and liked by the crowd. We got a shout-out from Mark and Sue Papo, local drug dealers here in Pottsboro.
Drug dealers.
They are.
Be careful what you say.
Exactly. That's how she presented herself. She said, your local drug dealers are watching tonight. We love our community, and we're thankful for those of you that tune in when you can't make it to the game. We're glad to be a part of it. So 5 minutes to go. Let's take another break right here. We'll come back with some final wrap-up comments as we get ready for the second half kickoff. You're listening to Pottsboro Cardinal football on Mix 96.1.
Northrick Grill brings the flavor 7 days a week with bold bites and hometown favorites. Start with bacon-wrapped jalapenos, crispy wings, or the loaded star nachos. Craving comfort food? Daily lunch specials hit the spot with homemade meatloaf, savory enchiladas, golden fish and chips, and more. Don't miss Friday night prime rib. Choose from juicy 7-ounce to 14-ounce cuts, cooked to perfection. Sundays, all-you-can-eat catfish. Add in weekly live music, indoor and outdoor seating, and a chill atmosphere. And you've got your new favorite hangout, Northrick Grill. Open every day in Denison, just off Highway 75.
Chevy makes America's most dependable trucks. Like the rugged Colorado, the highly capable Silverado 1500, the powerful Silverado HD, and the uncompromising Silverado EV. In every Chevy truck, dependability comes standard.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Well-qualified buyers can get 2.9% financing for 72 months on Silverado 1500 models.
Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative proudly serves with these principles in mind: concern for community, education and training, along with members' economic participation. Community. As a member-owned organization, they live and work in the communities they serve. Education. Striving to provide you with insight regarding your specific needs and safety. Economic participation, keeping you connected so you can continue to make a difference in your community. Proudly serving their members since 1937. For more info, including Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative's High School Senior Scholarship Program, visit gcec.net. Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative.
Hello, I'm Susan Brown, your local banker at First United Bank Pottsboro. Like you, we love our kids and our community, and know that we've been empowered to make huge impacts in the lives of those we serve. Cardinals, as you charge onto the field and hear the whistle blow, remember that you're not just playing for the game, you're playing in unity to make a difference. Go Mighty Cardinals. First United Bank, member FDIC.
A&O Auto Care of Pottsboro provides high-quality auto repair and maintenance. We're family-owned and operated with ASE-certified, factory-trained technicians and over 35 years of auto repair experience. A&O is Napa Gold certified, which provides you with a 3-year, 36,000-mile nationwide warranty. Located here in Pottsboro, call us at 903-419-2356, or you can visit our website, aoautocare.com. A&O Auto Care, where affordability meets quality service.
It's the Alex Walston, Farmers Insurance Agent halftime show. We've got about 2 minutes on the clock, and Pottsboro Cardinals are already out of their tunnel, and we're still waiting for Muenster to come out of their tunnel on the far side of the field. They've got a big banner that they come break through once they get out of their tunnel, and here they come. So,
you know, I just never did understand that. I mean, it looks kind of cool, those run-through banners,
yeah.
But you just tear them up.
Yeah.
You just run through them.
And from our vantage point, you couldn't really read what it says. I guess it's for their team, their side anyway. But, yeah, I agree with you. That's just a little overkill. Just run through the nice tunnel that you've got.
Well, that used to be the big deal before the blow-up things. Everybody had a run-through banner.
Yeah. That's your Alex Walston.
Back in like the 1920s when I first started doing this.
Farmers Insurance Agent halftime show. Thank you, Alex, for sponsoring the halftime show each and every week with Pottsboro football. Now we're getting ready to kick off the second half.
Well, let's see if they kick it deep. That worked pretty good last time at the end of the first half. Griffin Dyer, by the way, or Jeremy, you mentioned Jeremy Lewis.
Yep, they've still got 8 guys up tight.
There we go.
And he does. Kicks it away. Bounces about the same spot. Looks like a replay of that. He gets it at the 4-yard line. It's number 2, Dustin Croft.
Oh, they called a flag on Pottsboro's Cole Barker, and I don't know why. Because Croft was still fighting for yardage, and he went down and hit him, but maybe he led with his helmet. That's the only thing I can say. It would have been down at about the 8-yard line, but they're going to probably add 15 to it. Yep.
Personal foul, Pottsboro.
Coach Poe is irate.
He's all the way down to the 10-yard line trying to get an explanation. He walks away pretty quickly, but he's not happy with it.
Well, that's because the official said, you better get out of here, Coach. I mean, I think Coach Poe's like me. I didn't think that was a penalty.
Yeah, the receiver, Dustin Croft, for Muenster was still fighting, trying to break loose, and so they were just still.
But now, like I said, if he led with the crown of his helmet or something like that, that is definitely a penalty.
So Muenster takes possession of the ball, and it's going to be at the 22-yard line. Snap is back, fake handoff. Carney's rolling to his left, looking downfield, got a man open.
Man,
he got him sliding down for the catch.
That was a great throw. Maverick Bayer, who's made all 3 catches, he was rolling to his left, turned and fired a bullet about 15 yards upfield.
And he put it right where it had to be.
Actually, more like 25
catch.
yards upfield.
He was sliding down as he made the catch, making sure the defender didn't have a chance to get to it. Carney put it right on the spot. First down from the 45-yard line. Handoff to number 44. It is Nolan Peel.
Great play.
Coming around the right side, and Trace Olson makes the solo tackle.
He was the only guy that had a chance to pull him down, and he turned on the jets and dove and got him around the ankles.
Only 3 yards for Peel on that run around right end. Trace Olson made a beautiful defensive play right there. 2nd down and 7 for the Hornets. Just now hitting the 11-minute mark in this third quarter. It's a blitz. Gets out of that, rolls to the right. Downfield, got a man open at the 30-yard line. Caught it. Carter Heller, number 8.
I think Garrett
Hess. Garrett Hess for the reception.
And they're opening up a little more. Flag in the backfield, though.
We had a man just about bring Carney down. Hornets get a holding call. So I couldn't see who got in the backfield, Bob. Could you tell who that was that put the pressure on Carney? He had to roll out to his right, but avoided a pretty big loss on the sack. But
that wiped out like a 30-yard gain,
sure
too,
did.
So that's a huge loss.
2nd and 16, balls at the 39-yard line, Muenster territory. They're looking to the sideline. 2 receivers already to the left, 2 to the right.
Well, I think in the first half, Muenster's game plan was to grind it out to keep the ball away from Pottsboro, but now that they're down, they're just going to open it up. He's throwing every down
back,
now.
Throwing to the flat. It's a screen pass on the left side. Pottsboro tracks him down after about a 6-yard pickup.
So they only threw 2 passes in the first half. They've already thrown 3 here to start the second half.
Being down 35-14, maybe they decided to change the strategy up a little bit.
It's going to be 3rd and 10 here.
Cole Barker on the stop. Got a wide receiver right, wide receiver left. Tight end tight on the right side of the line. Carney's looking again, rolling to his right, under pressure by the Cardinals. He throws it out of bounds to save another down.
Well, there were 2 Cardinals there.
Right.
Ryan Williams came from the inside, and Cole Barker came from the outside, forcing that incompletion. Are we going to see them punt? That's the first incompletion that Brady's thrown in the whole game. Carney, excuse me.
Levi Hackler making his way onto the field, taking the place of Caden Humphrey.
Kason Carney, the kicker. Well, the Cardinals lined up in punt formation late in the half, and then it was a snap to the up man, and they faked it. So there hasn't been a punt yet. The punt lined up in punt formation is Nolan Peel.
It's back, and the kick is up, and it's high and short to the right side of the field. They're going to let it hit the ground. It takes a Muenster roll, big 15-yard roll down to the 20-yard line, where the Pottsboro Cardinals will take possession with 9:44 to go in the third quarter. Pottsboro gets the ball at the 20-yard line for the first time in the second half.
30-yard punt, no return.
Defense did their job, held them, and as Bob said, they're not running so much. They're passing now, trying to get some points on the board.
The penalty really put
that
Muenster behind the chains. They couldn't overcome it.
They had the ball down at the Cardinal 30-yard line before that ball was called back on the penalty. Pottsboro breaks out of their huddle on the sideline. Aaron Bates gives them one last admonition. Says, score touchdown, boys. 3 receivers tight in on that tight set. 1 receiver to the right is Xavier Brady by himself. Carson Nix in the backfield. Humphrey pulls up, takes some instruction from the sideline, and barks those out to the offensive line.
That is one-on-one, but
got
the
a
play
delay
clock,
of game.
play clock expired.
That's not good. When you come out of the huddle, taking possession of the ball, you ought to have your play ready to roll.
You know, the Cardinals have not been penalized that much this year. That's their 5th penalty in this game for 45 yards.
Ball be spotted at the 15, making it 1st and 15.
Well, guys, you know which play to run. Run the same play.
Got it now. 3 receivers still tight on the left side. Fake handoff to Nix. Pass out to number 7 for us, Brady Wynn. Brady's juking and jiving. Looks like a scrumble down there. The ball got loose.
I don't know if it went out of bounds or if.
I think the Cardinals got back on it. Number 3, Garrett Doris, looks like came up with it.
So that was only a gain of 1 to begin with.
Brady,
no, they gained about 6.
Brady Wynn was the receiver. He caught the ball and then on the hit dropped it, but senior Garrett Doris, all hands Doris, was there to pick up the fumble. 3 receivers tight again on the left side. Xavier Brady on the right. Going to be a quarterback keeper on the left side. Humphrey around the left. Gets some yards, but not quite enough for the first down. Going to come up about 3 yards short.
That was good sportsmanship by Cason Carney, the quarterback. He reached down and helped Humphrey up.
They've probably been playing against each other forever since they were little kids, and they probably know and respect each other much. These 2 seniors battling together tonight. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left.
Well, just remember, Muenster lost to Pottsboro last year and won the state championship. So the outcome of this game doesn't mean they can't win it again.
Exactly right, yep. This is preparation time for district play. Going to be a keeper over the right side for Humphrey. He's looking for the 31-yard line for the first down. He's going to be a little short, I believe, Bob.
Yeah, looks like it.
It's going to bring up a 4th down for the Cardinals.
That time the linebacker.
Nope, they gave it to him.
Brody Baggs, the linebacker, jumped on his back and rode him down, but not until he got 3 yards in the first down.
Spotted it right at the 30-yard line for the first down.
Unofficially, I have Caden Humphreys with 100 yards rushing, and he had 3 touchdowns in the first half. Actually, 4 touchdowns in the first half rushing.
Regular Pottsboro set. 2 right receivers left, 2 right.
I think in today's football, they started doing this a year or 2 ago. If it's close, they just give it to you.
Humphreys rolling back, under pressure, going to the right, looking for a man downfield. Got Xavier Brady.
Oh, what a great catch.
Great comeback catch right at the first down marker. In fact, it's a yard pass. He got another first down.
This is what makes Pottsboro's offense so devastating, Bobby. On that play, Muenster blitzed from the outside, but they're going to wipe it out with a holding call. But they blitzed, a free blitzer, unblocked. He came in, and Humphrey just tucked it under and ran to get away from it and still completed that one.
And didn't lose composure. That's the one thing about Humphrey is he's developed over the last 3 years. He's just gotten cool and calm in the pocket and knows where everybody's at usually and finds his man right at the last minute.
Well,
unfortunately, got wiped out by
that great play, too, on both ends by Humphrey and by Xavier Brady.
So
man, if it's close to him, he latches onto it.
10-yard penalty, making it first down and 20 for the Cardinals. Rolling back to in the middle, nothing there. He's going to tuck it and run to the right side. He's back to the original line of scrimmage and steps out. He was hit late then, but nope. No flag on that, but he did get past the original line of scrimmage. Going to bring up 2nd down.
Must have just slipped over there or something.
Humphrey rolled back to pass.
And see, that's another thing that makes the offense so dangerous is you can go back to pass, get everybody running downfield, get the defensive backs with their back to the line of scrimmage, and he outran the linebacker that time to pick up 15 yards.
Sure did. 2nd down and about 7. About 5, I guess.
Yep.
2nd down and 5.
That was a 15-yard run by Humphrey.
Ball spotted at the 35-yard line. Humphrey takes it, hands off to Nix to the right side of the line. Nothing doing there. He may have lost a yard on that run.
I think he did.
Defensive line for Muenster plugged the holes and Legend Bounds.
The legend made that defensive play.
What a name. They've got another player named Titan.
Well, can you imagine naming your kid Legend?
Legend or Titan. They've got another kid named Titan Binder. 3 receivers wide out to the left, our side of the field. Xavier Brady by himself on the short side over by the Muenster team. Humphrey's going to look to the middle of the field, finds a man. It's Wynn again, right in the middle of the field, short of the first down.
It's close. They'll probably just give it to him.
May do it. It's right at the close to the 40s where he needed to get to, but I believe they're marking it at the 39-yard line, just short. 3rd down and a yard to go for the first down for the Cardinals. 6 minutes and counting in the third quarter.
Another good catch by Wynn in traffic. He got hit immediately, hung on to the football.
Wynn has been the go-to guy tonight, more than he has all seasons. Tight set again for the Cardinals. 3 receivers right up close at the line, stacked up. It's going to be a Humphrey keeper right up the middle.
He made it.
It's going to be close.
Oh, well, where they're spotting it, he got it.
Yep. The line judge runs in, and it's just past the 40, which would give him a first down.
I didn't think he made it. He got hit pretty early on in that play.
Coach Carney's on the other side looking down the line.
I agree with him on that. How can you tell? I remember a game a few years ago against Muenster. Muenster was behind the whole game. They drove down to that north end zone and scored. It was 21-20 after they scored. I'll tell you the rest here in a second.
First down and 10 from the 40-yard line. It's going to be a Humphrey keeper on the right side of the line. Maybe picks up 2 or 3 on that first down run.
So they decided to go for 2 in the win. It was 22-21. Pottsboro was ahead, right? And they ran a quarterback sneak, and there was literally 20 guys in this giant pileup right at the goal line. And the refs ran in there, and they started pulling out people. And the game was here at Pottsboro, right? And guess what? He didn't make it.
Imagine that.
If he'd have been in Muenster, guess what? It would have been good. I guarantee you, because there's no way you could tell.
We've got the 3 receivers stacked up on the right side of the line this time. Trace Olson by himself here on the left. Humphrey's looking for him downfield. He's wide open at the 30. Caught it. 25-20, 15-10-5. He beats the man into the end zone. Touchdown, Pottsboro Cardinals. Woo!
He just totally burned Jake Wheeler to the corner. It was one-on-one, and that's a tough, wide side of the field like that where you have to defend the whole field.
Trace Olson has proven that he has the speed to outrun just about anybody on a couple of occasions, and he just did it there for the touchdown. And it was Humphrey to Olson all the way. Humphrey didn't look anywhere else. That was the go-to guy. That was the plan, and the plan worked out well.
Dead ball foul. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the
Unbelievable. Olson spun the ball. You know how guys will spin the ball on the ground?
Yeah.
That's what they call that unsportsmanlike for.
Yep.
4:26 to go on the clock. 41-14. The senior Griffin Dyer lines up for the extra point. Caden Humphrey is the holder. And Humphrey looks back to make sure Griffin's ready. Griffin says, yep, let's go. Ball is down. Kick is up. It's good. Pottsboro takes a 42-14 lead. We'll be right back with more of Pottsboro Cardinal football.
Tired of your car adventures ending at the repair shop? Shift gears and keep the adventure going with a brand new Kia from Bobbiter Kia in Sherman.
Are we there yet?
Yes, and for less.
Get 1.9% financing on the Kia Sportage, the Sorento, and the Kia Niro. Vehicles so reliable, even your GPS gets confused. Kia has best-in-class 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty.
Adventure and savings are calling
at Bobbiter Kia in Sherman.
Accessing care for non-life-threatening illness or injury shouldn't be a hassle, which is why Texoma Care's Urgent Care Denison makes it easy for you. Our certified urgent care center was named the 2023 Best Urgent Care Walk-In Clinic in the Herald Democrat's annual Readers Poll. And we're open 7 days a week with recently expanded hours. Just walk in or make a reservation at TexomaCareUrgentCare.com. In an emergency, call 911 or go to the nearest emergency room.
4:26 left in the third quarter. Pottsboro leads 42-14. Just noticed Trace Olson walked over to Coach Poe and said, sorry, Coach. And I think Coach said, don't worry about it. That's not that big a deal. But they called him for spinning the football on the field. And really wasn't a big celebration. He just dropped the ball and it spun on its tip. So we're back for the kickoff. Griffin Dyer is going to line the ball up at the 25-yard line after that 15-yard penalty. He kicks it away. It's coming deep. It's going to bounce at the 28-yard line, taken there at the 25 by Muenster. Man's up the field past the 40, and it is Dustin Croft on the return.
So he went out of bounds at the 43. Remember, there was a 15-yard penalty. We have an injured player down.
Pottsboro injured player on the sideline. They're treating it like a cramp. You know how they grab the leg?
Yeah. I think that is Landon Nix. Yeah, but they do hurt a lot.
Oh, gosh.
All right, here's your Jeff's Auto Sales scoring drive recap real quick like. 80 yards, 8 plays, the big pass to Trace Olson goes 56 yards, his second touchdown catch. Caden Humphrey is now close. He's completed 12, 13, 14 of 20 for 297 and 2 touchdowns. By the way, I was going to say Olson made a great move. There was one-on-one, but he did a little shoulder shimmy to the inside and then just took off down the sideline.
Handoff up the middle to number 44, Nolan Peel for the Muenster Hornets. Let me take that back. I believe it was number 10.
Legend.
Bounds.
Legend.
Ball's now spotted at the 46-yard line. That was about a 3-yard pickup. Second down and 7 for the Muenster Hornets.
Well, they may go back to running the ball just to use up some time here.
Right.
Now that this game's kind of getting out of hand.
Rolling back to the left after taking the snap. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man at the 20-yard line. It's caught.
That's Jake Wheeler.
Big touchdown there.
Not a touchdown.
No, did I say touchdown? It was a beautiful play. On the defense was number 18, Michael Ehrman.
36 yards.
Gave him a little bit of a step, and it was a perfect pass from senior quarterback Carney.
Again, he was rolling to his left and turned his body around and fired that ball about 35 yards downfield. That's got to be a penalty. It is. Too many men in the huddle as Legend Bounds went off the field late. That means there was 12 guys out there.
Mm-hmm. That's right. They caught it. So that'll march the ball back a little bit for Muenster after that big play. 42-14, Pottsboro leads in the third quarter. Muenster's on the move. They spot the ball at the 26-yard line.
Well, that was definitely the biggest yardage gain on any play so far tonight by Muenster.
First down and 15 now after the 5-yard walk-off. Muenster's looking to the sideline, trying to get their play called in.
I think they're going with an empty backfield now.
They've got a stacked receivers on the right.
They've got a wing to the right.
Going to be a quarterback keeper over the right side of the line. Carney's picking up first down yardage inside the 20. Nope, not first down. He just got past the original line of scrimmage. Sorry about that. So that's going to make it second down and 8.
Ehrman on the tackle again.
They're keeping Caden Humphrey on the sideline on defense. They giving number 17 Levi Hackler some playing time.
At free safety.
Taking the quarterback's the snap, passes out to the left. Flat, and he is hit hard after making the catch.
Coming over was Carson Nix to knock him off his feet.
Ryan Williams, junior defensive lineman, makes his way onto the field. Chase Dam, number 10, coming out of the field for defense for Pottsboro.
Third down at about 7 for the Hornets.
Got a rolling to the right after taking the snap, passes back to the left. Had a man kind of open, but he dropped the ball.
Yeah, but it was great coverage over there. I think that was Brody Burdett, who he actually had to lob it over his head.
Sure did.
And Croft couldn't hold on to it.
So fourth down and about 7 for Muenster. The Cardinals held them last time, pulled up a punt. Now they're on fourth down and being inside the 20-yard line.
They got to get it down to about the 12.
Snap is back. Running to the right. Looking downfield. The pass is made. It's caught, but he in? No, he's out of bounds.
Wow. That was a great throw and a great catch by Garrett Hess. I thought he might have got, if we had instant replay like the NFL, I think he actually might have got a foot in bounds.
We'd be looking at that one for sure.
But instead, the call goes Pottsboro's way, and they'll get the ball back. That's another fourth down stop by this defense.
Right on. That's something Coach Poe was looking for.
By the way, I mentioned this in the pregame. You know what the least points that Muenster scored in a game this year is?
30. 2?
44.
Oh, gosh.
They got beat 48-44. They scored 61 and 53 in their other 2 games.
Pottsboro defense has they've been doing a lot of work. They've been embarrassed a little bit by some strong running at Sanger, the game that didn't count, and then last week at Mount Vernon.
Well, Witherspoon
Rushed for over 300
Dawson
yards.
Witherspoon was amazing. 41 carries.
So here we go with Pottsboro on their regular set. 2 receivers to the far side on the short side, and then 2. Ooh, a high snap. Humphrey takes it and just turns up the field trying to make something out of nothing.
Well, you know what the rule on that is, don't you?
What's that?
Well, when you get one of those missed exchanges bad, you just go straight upfield and get as much as you can.
Right.
That's the 20th carry of the ball game for Caden Humphreys, who has 122 yards and 4 rushing touchdowns.
So fortunate to hold on to the ball there. Picks up 2 yards. Make it 2nd down and 8 for the Cardinals from the 20-yard line. 3 receivers left. Hand off to Nix. Up the middle, sort of to the right side of that offensive line. Picks up some good yards there, maybe 5. Brings up a 3rd down for the Cardinals. Spot the ball at the 26, make it a 2 yards short, 3rd and 2.
Well, right now, Pottsboro is just happy to have the clock run.
Absolutely.
They probably won't. If they throw it,
I'm going to guess
it'll be short stuff more than likely.
We'll guess a Caden Humphrey quarterback keeper here to get the 1st down. 3 receivers left. They pull up and look to the sideline.
Empty backfield, no running backs.
2 receivers over there to the right. That's it. So we'll see what they dial up. There's the snap. It's a quarterback keeper right up the middle, and it is a 1st down Pottsboro. Keeping the ball in their hands with 1:12 to go in the 3rd quarter. Pottsboro dominating on the scoreboard, 42-14. They roll the clock running at 1 minute to go in the 3rd quarter.
Humphrey needs a breather. 21 carries and 20 pass attempts.
Maybe this will be a night to bring Barker in and give him some snaps. He's our backup quarterback.
Well, you know, I said last week he combined for like 457 yards and 6 touchdowns. Ooh.
Hand off to Nix. Gets met in the backfield.
He got all directions. They like hitting from 3 different directions.
Nothing there. 2 or 3 yard loss. Bring up 2nd down and about 13. 2nd and 13, the clock is clicking. It's going to be close to the play clock. They may not have to snap the ball here before we go to the end of the 3rd quarter. I think there's about 1 second difference, and I think they're just going to let this 3rd quarter wind down. We're inside 10 seconds. Pottsboro's up 42-14. It's homecoming in Pottsboro, Texas. Stay with us. You're listening to Pottsboro football on Mix 96.1.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, the Farmers Insurance Chad Towery Agency is here for you. From home to auto and more, their team puts hometown hospitality at the forefront of everything they do. Proud to serve Pottsboro, they're dedicated to delivering the coverage you need with the personal care you deserve. For insurance that feels closer to home,
call Towery Insurance to get a quote.
No matter the season, Fletcher Ace Hardware has what you need to get the job done right. From Stihl power tools like trimmers, mowers, and chainsaws to top-tier paint from Benjamin Moore or Clark & Kensington, they've got you covered. Grilling season? Fire up a feast with Traeger and Weber grills. Don't miss the Honey Hole, Fletcher's hidden gem gift shop, stocked with favorites like Tyler Candle, Pura, Row Casa Organics, and Capri Blue. And while you're there, come say hi to Ace Kitty, the real boss of the store. For expert advice and trusted brands, head to Fletcher Ace Hardware, the helpful place.
Back in Pottsboro, Jim Henderson Memorial Field. We're beginning the 4th quarter of play on this homecoming night. 4th week of the season. 3rd official game for the Cardinals since Sanger game was not a complete game. Pottsboro leads Muenster Hornets 42-14. They've got the ball. 2nd down and 12 from their own 27-yard line. Pottsboro runs out with their regular set. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Nix in the backfield. Humphreys spreading them out a little bit to the far side. Those wide receivers pushing them a little further out. Now we've got a man in motion from right to left. It's left to right. It's Trace Olson. Pass out to the flat. It's a screen pass to, is that Xavier Brady?
Yeah, no, it's Nix. He lost a couple. He lost another yard.
Nix out of the backfield. Just couldn't get any open green space before Muenster brought him down. 3rd down and then now about 13 yards to go.
By the way, before that play, Pottsboro had run 48 plays to only 33 in the game for Muenster.
Yep. Started out bad for Muenster as Pottsboro recovered an onside kind of kick to have 2 possessions before Muenster ever touched the ball. Humphrey takes the snap, looking deep downfield on the far side. Knocked away by the defender.
Good coverage that time by Titan Binder.
There's the Titan.
It was intended for Brady Wynn. He reached up and got a hand on it, but no chance really to pull it in.
So Pottsboro will go to 4th down and
I think this time they might actually punt.
This will be their 2nd punt attempt. The first one was a fake. When Xavier Brady took the snap, the short man up and made the first down.
Okay, well, he's not even in there.
Nope.
Olsen is.
Olsen's the short man this time, but he's got a lot of speed. But I think they're going to punt this one away. I'm assuming, is that Dustin Croft back to receive?
I think it might be Peel.
Humphrey kicks the right-footed kick.
No.
Takes the ball at the 42-yard line. Muenster into the field.
That's Maverick Bayer.
Maverick Bayer brought down by Pottsboro's Chase Dam. Got a yellow hanky on the field.
Well, I think that might be the 2nd punt of the season for Pottsboro here in game 3.
Coach Poe way out on the field. He says he must have an idea of what they're going to call, but he's not happy about it already.
Actually, the only other punt I think might have been in the Sanger game, which didn't count.
Face mask by Pottsboro. Didn't see who it was on, and Coach Poe doesn't agree with it, but nevertheless, they're going to march off about 15 yards.
That's going to give Muenster the ball in Pottsboro territory. But the thing that's been amazing for the Cardinals in this game, their offense has been pretty much unstoppable. They did punt right there, but in their final non-district game, start district play with Dallas Life Oak Cliff next Friday here at home.
Had a good night for the defense as well. They were looking for some production. Carney takes the ball, rolls out to the right. Looking downfield, looking deep. Downfield, got a man wide open at the 8-yard line, and he dances into the end zone. Somebody got beat right there.
Yep, Brady.
Xavier Brady, the senior. That doesn't happen very often.
And then the touchdown goes to Maverick Bayer. He covers 45 yards, just like that.
Carney took the snap and rolled out to the right, giving Bayer several seconds to get down the field, and Xavier Brady just lost him. And Carney hit him perfectly in the numbers and at the 4-yard line, and then he just tiptoed into the end zone, so it's a touchdown for Muenster. We await the extra point, and it is Legend Bounds doing the honors for the extra point attempt. Snap is down. Kick is up. It's really good. That brings us to 42-21. 10:57 to go in the 3rd quarter. We'll take a break and be right back after this.
On the football field, you have to cover all the possibilities. With Farmers Insurance, Agent Alex Walston can help you cover all the possibilities in life. The lifelong resident of Pottsboro and a graduate of Pottsboro High School, he can help you with auto, home, renters, life, commercial, boat, motorcycle, and ATV insurance. When you need to protect the important things in your life, contact Farmers Insurance Agent Alex Walston, 321 West FM 120.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Trucker Fire Insurance Exchanges or affiliates. Life insurance issued by Farmers New World Life Insurance, Bellevue, Washington. Industry research conducted by Lima and Life Habits of 2021. Products are not available in every state.
Chevy makes America's most dependable trucks. Like the rugged Colorado, the highly capable Silverado 1500, the powerful Silverado HD, and the uncompromising Silverado EV. In every Chevy truck, dependability comes standard.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Well-qualified buyers can get 2.9% financing for 72 months on Silverado 1500 models.
Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Onside kick by Muenster to the left side of the field. Pottsboro pulls it up, takes possession of the ball at about the 45-yard line on their end of the field.
Well, they were ready for that too, which it makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Jeff's scoring drive recap.
Jeff's Auto Sales, one play, 45-yard touchdown pass from Kaysen Carney to Maverick Bayer. He got behind the defense, and that was an easy throw.
Pottsboro takes the ball at the 45-yard line. They're into the field. 3 receivers stacked to the left.
They got 6. They're blitzing everybody now, it looks like. They're blitzing everybody.
Humphrey's going to keep it on the right side. Gets inside the 50, down to the 41-yard line before he goes down and tries to stay in bounds to keep the clock running. But that's going to be a first down, so it'll should stop the clock till they move the chains. But the clock continues to move, which is okay with Coach Poe, I assure you. Ball spotted at the 41-yard line, Muenster territory. Still trying to get the chains moved. The clock ticks at 10:20 in the fourth quarter. Pottsboro's content to run the ball and run the clock. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Humphrey's going to hand off to Nix. This time he's hit in the backfield.
Well, they're just playing the run or blitzing to go after the passer.
Actually, Cole Barker's in
he was in at quarterback.
They've given Caden Humphrey the rest of the night off, I guess, giving Cole Barker some experience, but Cole comes out, and now Brody Burdette comes in. Is Brody Burdette at the quarterback position?
I think he is.
Brody Burdette, number 8 for the Cardinals. He's going to run to the right. Going to turn it upfield, gets inside the 40 to the 35, knocks down a couple of Muenster players and gets down to the 30-yard line.
Got a first down. He was just a battering ram on that one. He just kept bumping it like bumper cars. Bam, boom, boom, boom. Kept going.
We won't read anything into it, but Humphrey is sitting on the bench with one of the coaches or one of the trainers. So
I think I don't know for sure, but I think they're just giving him a breather here and letting some of these other kids get a chance to play.
And that'll be Burdette again in the quarterback slot. Just picked up the big first down there. He's going to keep it again on the same right side. Looks like a preview of that previous play. Again, picks up about 6 or 7 yards before they knock him out of bounds.
Penalty on the Cardinals.
Pottsboro gets a holding call. That'll be 10 yards marked off. So it looks like Caden Humphrey's night is over, but he's had a good night going up against his nemesis, Kaysen Carney. It's been a good showdown between the 2 senior quarterbacks.
I think he's got a towel on his left hand. Might have a cut or something on it.
Brody Burdette, number 8. And at the quarterback position now, Brody's a junior. Getting some time at the QB spot. He takes the snap, hands off to Nix. Nix runs to the left side of the field, picks up 3 yards, keeps the clock rolling. It was first down and about 20. Now it's going to be about second down and 17 after that pickup by Nix. 8:30 to go on the fourth quarter clock. 42-21. Pottsboro's up. Coach Poe giving some instruction to Burdette. Then he pulls him off. Burdette's out. Now Brady Wynn. Is Brady in at the quarterback? Yep, Brady Wynn is at the position.
This is our 4th different quarterback on.
So Brady's had a big night receiving. Now we're going to see what he does at quarterback. Probably going to run the ball, and he does to the left side. He's under pressure in the backfield. Held up, then hit hard after about a 4-yard loss.
He didn't have much chance on that one.
I think coaches are just trying to figure out who our backup is. So they're giving several different guys a shot at it tonight.
Well, what do you call on this? 3rd and about 23.
Right.
What you call is a running play, so the clock just keeps ticking.
Yeah, keep ticking, and then try to get a good punt. Maybe Humphrey will come back in to punt the ball if we need to do that. But it is 3rd down and long. Ball spotted at the 41-yard line, Muenster territory. 7:25 and counting.
They're just going to let the clock run all the way down here. Maybe take a penalty.
Timeout on the field. Timeout.
Pottsboro calls the timeout. We'll stay right here. We don't. Sometimes they cut these timeouts off quick, so we don't get back in time. So we'll hang right here and just give you an update. Pottsboro leads 42-21 over the Muenster Hornets, defending 2A Division II state champions. Came in with a 2-1 record, but they're going to go away with their second loss of the season. But as Bob observed earlier, this is not a bad loss. It's a good experience for the kids playing a bigger school. This is the second 3A team that Muenster has played this year.
Well, like I mentioned in the pregame, 3A and 2A could be pretty close in size, but they're 3 classes below Pottsboro.
Right.
Pottsboro is 3A Division I, and Muenster is 2A Division II.
Yep, but good test for the Cardinals tonight. This is our final pre-district game. Next week we'll be starting district play as we take on Life Oak Cliff right here in Pottsboro. 7:30 kickoff.
Do we have a backup punter? Now Xavier Brady becomes the 4th quarterback on this series. He is literally the 4th quarterback in this series of plays.
Interesting. He's just going to run it. Well, no, he's looking to pass deep downfield. Yep, he's got a man open. Oh, Trace Olson, the ball was tipped. If it hadn't been tipped, it would have been right in Trace's hands, but Muenster did a good job knocking it down. Not too bad a pass by Xavier, a little bit short, but not too bad for not having been out there. He was the quarterback last week for one play. Had a bad snap, but he was able to fall on it and keep possession.
And he's coming out of the game, too, on defense.
So Pottsboro's giving some younger kids an opportunity to play now. And nope, Xavier's.
Well, he started to go back out there, but he can't.
Pulled him back. So Pottsboro's got everybody up tight on the line. 2 guys are back in the backfield. No, they're punting. I'm sorry. My bad.
You were a play off.
I was. That was
Barker.
Cole Barker punting. And the ball's still rolling. Boy, it is skirting the sideline.
Man, that thing took a right turn, too, or a left turn to the 19-yard line.
That was Cole Barker on the punt. My bad. I thought they would already given the ball over to Muenster, but now Muenster will take the ball at their own 19-yard line with 6:58 to go on the clock. Looks like Pottsboro is going to win this game. We just see what the final outcome is. Right now, it's 42-21.
Looks like most of the regular defense is still out there. Although I do see
Levi Hackler has been the one to take Humphrey's place tonight, number 17.
Gavin Gibson is in there at a linebacker spot.
Snap is back. Carney throws out to the left side. Got a man open. He catches it, but he didn't get anywhere after that.
Landon Nix came up immediately and hit him.
Maverick Bayer on the catch. Picks up about 6 yards, makes it 2nd down and 4 for Muenster.
That's Bayer's 5th catch for 91 yards, and he had a touchdown.
Carney's rolling out to the right, looking downfield again.
He could run it.
Got a man on the sideline, but I believe he's out of bounds before he could come down.
He got a foot in.
Did they give it to him? Good deal. Good play by Carney.
17 yards. By the way, watching Case and Carney roll, and then he can just bullet. I mean, he throws a bullet out there.
That's what you call on a rope. It's 42-yard line.
But on the move like that.
1st and 10 for Muenster.
I can see where he would be scary to a defense. I believe that's Croft in there at running back.
They've got 3 receivers on the left side. Carney's running to the right, to the left. He got his man. Looks like Bear again on the catch. Picks up about 4 or 5 yards on that reception. Ball spotted at the 46. It'll be 2nd down and about 6 for the Hornets. They're getting right up to the line, looking to the sideline for their play. They've got the 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left here. Snap is low, but he picks it up off the ground. Carney's rolling to his left, looking deep downfield. He's got a man open again. 21, Bear caught at the 10 in the end zone. Did he get in?
No.
Yes, touchdown.
That's terrible. He stepped out at about the 4 or 5 yard line. I guess the official just didn't see it.
We've had a couple of guys just get wide open in the backfield behind our defenders. We're going to have to work on that defense in the coming week.
You know, he caught a 45-yard touchdown. That's a 54-yard touchdown.
Wow. That's Maverick Bear. So I know the coaches aren't going to be happy about that.
Well,
but
part of the deal is that Kearney has such a strong arm. It's amazing.
Kick is up for the extra point.
No good.
No good. That keeps the score at 42-27. 5:29. We'll take a break right here and be back after this message.
Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative proudly serves with these principles in mind: concern for community, education and training, along with members' economic participation. Community. As a member-owned organization, they live and work in the communities they serve. Education. Striving to provide you with insight regarding your specific needs and safety. Economic participation. Keeping you connected so you can continue to make a difference in your community. Proudly serving their members since 1937. For more info, including Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative's High School Senior Scholarship Program, visit gcec.net. Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative.
It's hot out here, but at the Utter family of dealerships, the deals are even hotter. During our summer sales event, we'll have 0% limited term financing, 0 money down, and 0 payments for up to 90 days. 000 is math that anyone would like. Visit us at Bob Utter Ford in Sherman or Blake Utter Ford in Denison. Don't let our mess fool you. We're open and ready to help you save. The Utter family of dealerships, where the deals are hot, but the payments are not.
Back with the Jeremy Lewis Home Loan Specialist kickoff. Grayson Home Loans. It's going to be a, whoa, they're offsides, aren't they?
Yeah,
it was a fake to one side. It doesn't go 10 yards. So, yeah, that was ugly. He ran up to the ball to.
Well, that was planned. He faked kicking it to his left and then wanted to turn around and kick it the other way, but somebody on the far side just kept going.
They didn't get the memo, did they?
Nope.
Yeah, they got their own team got faked out as he was going for a onside kick. He faked it to the left, spun around to kick it to the right, but a couple of his guys had already gotten past the line of scrimmage, so to speak.
So I don't know.
All right, we got people coming and going in this booth, sort of distracting me a little bit. 5:29 to go on the clock. 42-27. Pottsboro's up. They've got the ball, and after that onside kick attempt, it's 40. They're at the 42-yard line in Muenster territory. So let's see, Bob.
Let's see who's going to be the quarterback. It's like we got, back in the 70s, Coach Tom Landry of the Dallas Cowboys had alternating quarterbacks on plays. He had Roger Staubach, and I think it was Craig Morton would take turns every other play.
This is Brody Burdette, takes a snap, runs over the left side, drops the ball. It's a fumble. I believe Muenster got it.
Oh, I think they did. I thought he was going to come in and say he was down.
No.
I didn't think he was down.
No,
but
he was still running when that ball popped out.
First turnover of the game.
So he had good yardage. He'd picked up 7 or 8 yards on that left end run, did Brody Burdette, but dropped the ball at the end of that run, and Muenster was right on it. So Muenster takes possession again. 5:22 on the clock. 42-27. Pottsboro has 2 timeouts. Muenster has their full complement of 3.
If they score here, they'll be within a touchdown.
Oh, man. Let's not talk about that. Boy, this blowout just sort of got out of control.
It was 42-14 entering the fourth. There's a screenplay. I think that was an illegal play myself, but maybe not.
Passed out to the right flat and up for another first down for Muenster.
The linemen were way downfield. To make that legal, you got to catch it behind the line of scrimmage. It was pretty close.
Mm-hmm. So they got a first down no matter what. It's at the 46-yard line. Muenster's back up with 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Kearney's looking deep downfield again. Got a man open in the middle. He almost pulled it in incomplete.
Man, what a great attempt. Good coverage by Pottsboro's Levi Hackler. But Garrett Hess put a hand up, and then he batted it and tried to pull it in, but couldn't quite do it.
Almost did. Kearney's had
it would have been it would have been an ESPN highlight catch if he'd have made that.
Speaking of that, stay with us at the end of the game for the electrifying play of the game presented by the Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative. We've got several to choose from, and we'll share with you what we come up with. Takes the snap. It's a pass over to the left side. It's number 21 again. He's going to be a first down at the 42-yard line.
Pottsboro was playing 15 yards off of Bayer, so he just picked up 11 yards there. That's easy.
Still 4:43 to go, and as Bob said, they score here. They're within a touchdown of being right back up with us. So this game isn't quite over yet. First down and 10 from the 42, Pottsboro territory. Kearney rolling to the right, looking deep already. He passes downfield, knocked down by the Cardinals. I believe it was Xavier Brady. Is that right, Bob? Could you see that number?
I didn't see it, but
Trace Olson with the knockdown on the defense. Good thing, because if that ball had gotten past him, they had another open receiver.
Well, the quarterback like Kearney, you're really never out of it.
Right.
This second half, he only threw 2 passes in the first half, Bobby. He's thrown 16 in the second half.
They're back at it again, second down and 10 from the 42. Kearney takes it, fakes the handoff at the middle. He's rolling back. He's looking. He's flushed out of the pocket to the right side. Got a man open. He hits him again down at the 22-yard line. Another first down.
Yeah, he is amazing. He keeps his head up. 20-yard gain there.
Peel was the receiver on that one, the senior running back out of the backfield, or caught that ball for a big first down. They're inside the 22-yard line. Kearney takes the snap. He's looking deep again. Flushed out of the pocket. He's still trying to find a receiver. Nothing there. Tucks it and runs. Picks up a couple of yards on the far side of the field.
But he got out of bounds. That's the important thing.
He did indeed. 3:59.
But there's really plenty of time left.
It sure is.
There really is. There's plenty of time left in this game.
No doubt.
That missed extra point may come back to be important.
Pottsboro, remember, had the ball, and Brody Burdett on a run around left end, picked up 7 or 8 yards, then dropped the ball, and Muenster took possession. So that's given them a little shot in the arm for possibly coming back. Snap is back, handoff faked in the middle, got a man downfield, caught at the 12-yard line. Is that Bayer again, Bob? Nope, that's Peel again. Peel's been 2 times right in a row. Caught passes down the field. Peel is lining up at a tight end position.
First and goal inside the Texoma Medical Center red zone. They gave it to Croft.
To the right side, getting to the end
That
zone.
was too easy. That was way too easy.
Touchdown from the 12-yard line, Croft.
I think the defense is getting a little tired out there.
Croft is a sophomore running back, averaging 13.1 yards per carry on the season, having a pretty big night tonight. So don't hang up the phone yet, folks. It's 42-33. We'll see if they're going to go for 2, try to make up that missed extra point last time. Kearney's rolling to the right at the 5-yard line. He hits a man, but he drops it. Had a man wide open in the end zone. A little bit behind him.
I think it was Croft. So that's big, because that makes it a 2-score game.
Right. 42-33. If they could have hit down that 2-pointer, it would have been 42-34 and put it with
35.
35, true with that. And so that made it 7 points. But as it is, the reality is they dropped that
That's Kentucky.
pass.
Is that Kentucky math?
That's Kentucky hillbilly math.
Okay, gotcha.
Back to the heels, baby. I'd have to take my shoes off to do that kind of count.
Well, think about this. Muenster still has 3 timeouts remaining, and they've got the 2-minute timeout.
That's a good point.
And they're probably going to onside kick this anyway.
That's right. They onside kicked last time, and defense caused a turnover, and they got the ball back really quick last time.
I'm trying to look over here on the sideline and see if Humphrey. No, he's still sitting over here.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like he's going to come in. But
yeah, helmet's off.
Here's our Jeremy Lewis kickoff. It's Peel, Nolan Peel. Last time he faked kicking it to his left and then stopped and tried to kick it to the right. It didn't go 10 yards, and there was a penalty for offsides. We'll see what they do this time.
Pottsboro's got 10 men in the box. That's a good rolling kick. It rolls out of bounds.
Yeah, they let it go out of bounds. Landon Nix. And the flag, I think, is because it went out of bounds.
And nobody touched it.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I don't think.
I
mean, even if you touch it, it's just your ball right there, but maybe they'll get an extra 5 yards. So, Pottsboro, there's still a lot of time left in the game, though.
Yeah, that was really a good onside kick, but it never took that big bounce like you want to see for the for their team to try and get under it before Cardinals could. But
So they're going to get it up right at midfield.
50-yard line on the hash mark closest to the home side of the field. Let's see.
So it looks like Burdett's in there at quarterback. If they can get 1 or 2 first downs, the game will be over.
Rolling to the right. It's going to be a run all the way up past the 50 down to about the 47-yard line.
Let's see if they want to start using their timeouts. No, the clock's still running.
Coach Poe calls Burdett and Nix.
Well, you know Pottsboro is going to use the whole play clock.
Uh-huh.
I mean, they'll get it down to like 2 or 3 seconds probably before they snap. It's running down, we're approaching 3 minutes now.
It is number 8, Brody Burdett, in at the quarterback position. Nix is still in to his right side here. It's 2nd down and 7 from the 47-yard line. Brody Burdett keeps it to the right side of the line.
Ooh.
Gets some good running room past the 40, inside the 40 down to the 38-yard line.
Little seam opened up, and he just shot through it and got 9 yards on the play. So I don't even know if Muenster will worry about using their timeouts here.
Pretty quick burst by Brody Burdett once he hit that hole. Good blocking by the offensive line.
So the clock's running under 2.5 down to 2:28 left. And Pottsboro is just letting the clock run. So, I mean, Muenster's not using their timeouts. If they were going to try to come back in this game, I think they would use them right here.
Down to 6 seconds on the play clock. 4-3. Takes around the snap, and then takes it around the right side. He's got a green. He's going to the end zone. Brody Burdett. Touchdown. Brody Burdett, 38-yard run. Woo!
How about that?
Just caught him off guard. It was the same little play. Just going to run it around the end.
I'm going to say good blocking.
Right.
Xavier Brady got a key block here on the outside.
Right.
There's holding against Pottsboro. Is going to wipe it out.
Well, I'll be darned. Oh, my goodness. Brody Burdett would have made the highlight reel, but going to get called back, and nobody will ever know.
Coach, some of the coaches not liking that call very much. That was way downfield where they called the block, too, the illegal block. So because they're going to spot it at the 38-yard line. I guess that's the original line of scrimmage. So it was a 10-yard run.
Stay with us for the post-game show. We'll have the Texoma Chevy Dealers Player of the Game, along with the electrifying play of the game, presented by Grayson Collin Electric.
Let's take our 2-minute timeout here.
Here we go, 2-minute timeout. We'll be right back after this break.
When looking for a vehicle, you don't just want anything. You want the right vehicle, the one that fits your needs and, most importantly, budget. No gimmicks, no stress, just good hometown people to do business with. That's what you'll find at Jeff's Auto Sales. Jeff Auto Sales is committed to working with you. At Jeff's Auto Sales, every vehicle's price and down payment is clearly marked on the vehicle. And be sure to ask about their cash specials. Jeff's Auto Sales with the locations in Sherman and Denison and jeffsautosales.texas.com.
Buying that dream home may not be as hard as you think. Go to GraysonHomeLoans.com to read some of your neighbors' recent home financing success stories and see what home loan specialist Jeremy Lewis can do for you. That's GraysonHomeLoans.com. Jeremy Lewis, licensed in the state of Texas and equal housing lender.
Back in Pottsboro, Jim Henderson Memorial's field. Pottsboro's got the ball, 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock. We're at the 38-yard line. Pottsboro's trying to wrap this homecoming night up with a victory over the Muenster Hornets. Brody Burdett in at quarterback. He's going to roll again to the right. Same play. And he gets down to the 35-yard line. Doesn't quite go as many yards that time.
Now they're going to use their timeouts. 2 left, 2 remaining. You'd think that Muenster could stop that play because every single play since Burdett's come in at quarterback has been that quarterback sweep on the direct snap to him, and then he just takes off running to his right with blockers in front. But, Caden Humphrey has not played here in the fourth quarter. I have him right now 15 of 22 passing for 298 yards. Or actually 296, beg your pardon. He also had 22 carries for 139 yards and 4 touchdowns. He threw 2 touchdown passes and had 4 rushing touchdowns. So are they going to run the same play again, Bobby? It's on the short side of the field this time.
I'm going to say yes. Just do the
You don't
same.
want to run it to the left once in a while?
No, I think you've got Xavier Brady over here, and I think is it Trace Olson setting up for blockers, and coming to the right. Cutting up to the middle of the line, picking up 2 yards. It's going to be a 3rd down. Muenster calls their second timeout. That'll leave them with 1 remaining in the game, 1:50 to go on the clock. It's going to be 3rd down. Muenster would love to stop them on this one and get a 4th down. And
so they can stop it one more time.
And down on that end of the field, there's no guarantee that Pottsboro would punt. They might.
They won't.
They just go for it, try to get the 1st down. If they don't, there's still plenty of room for Muenster to have to make up. Be sure to join us next Friday night at 7 o'clock for pregame as we get ready to take on Life Oak Cliff right here at home. Let's fill the stands, and if you can't make it to the game, listen to us on Mix 96.1. A lot of fans still here.
Stay tuned for the postgame show. We'll announce the Texoma Chevy dealer star of the game. That's going to be pretty easy to pick tonight, I think. Although we could switch it up. You never know. So that's why you have to pay attention.
I've got a couple of ideas. Going to keep it right up the middle. Burdette crashes up the middle. Going to be short of the 1st down. That'll make it 4th down and 2 for the Cardinals.
Yeah, they changed it up. Instead of student body right, it was up the middle. So it's going to be 4th down at about, where did they spot it? At the 41? About
31.
31, beg your pardon. It's about 2.5, 3 yards to go. And that's the final timeout for the Hornets.
Hornets pull in every single player over there on the sideline in the big huddle, taking instruction from Coach Carney.
Well, you can see how the quarterback for the Hornets, Kason Carney, is highly touted.
Absolutely.
And the MVP of the state championship game last year at AT&T Stadium. I believe it was him who scored the winning touchdown with 40 seconds to go to beat Shiner for the state championship. But they've really opened it up here in the second half. But the difference was Pottsboro had scored touchdowns on their first 6 possessions of the game. Here in the 4th quarter, Caden Humphrey, the quarterback, has not played. So it's 4th and we'll call it 3.
2 receivers left, Trace Olson and Garrett Dorse. You know, Bob, Garrett Dorse has been a little quiet tonight. We haven't called his name.
He hadn't had 1 catch in the game.
I think maybe Wynn picked up his Brady Wynn's been picking up a lot of his catches maybe tonight.
I don't know, but he's a good blocker as a wide receiver, too. He's had some key blocks on some of the running plays.
Indeed. So Pottsboro called that timeout. They wanted to see what the defensive alignment was, perhaps, and they'd love to get these 3 yards to get the 1st down. It's 4th down and 3.
You know, I'd like him to get the 3 yards so we can just go ahead and let the clock run out and get it over with. Because if Muenster gets the ball, they're going to be throwing it all over the place.
10 o'clock on the clock right now. It's getting close to our time for the pumpkin to
wait a minute.
Chariot to turn into a pumpkin.
It's past my bedtime.
Mine for sure. I don't know about you. You're like the Energizer Bunny. You just keep on going.
Let's see what I'm going to predict that Burdette runs it.
I bet that's a pretty good bet right there.
Direct snap. Will he run it right, left, or up the middle? That's the 3 options.
Place your bets. Going to the left side of the line a little bit. I believe he's going to get the 1st down.
No.
Muenster says no.
Well, now the guy on this side, the linesman, comes in. He's spotting it a little farther downfield. But
looks like
he moved back a little bit.
They're going to get it over on down, so Muenster gets another shot at it. 1:40 to go on the clock.
I think he needed 3 and got 2. So here we go with the aerial show.
42-33. Pottsboro Cardinals up with 1:40 to go in the game.
So 29 with 1:40 to go. Their own 29-yard line.
Pottsboro's pretty much got their starting defense in other than Humphrey.
No timeouts.
Rolling to the right, looking deep downfield. Finds a man short at the 40-yard line.
That's a 1st down, though.
Yep. Ball was at the 29, hit him at the 40, so got the first down plus 1 yard for Muenster. Stops the clock as he fell out of bounds, 1:33.
Well, in the second half, Kaysen Carney has completed 14 of 19 for 264 yards.
Rolling to the left. He's looking. Nothing there. He's flushed back to the right. He's under pressure by the Cardinal defense. Finds a man downfield. Intercepted by Xavier Brady. Intercepted. Pottsboro takes possession, takes the victory with 1:21 to go.
Well, that's even better than getting the first down. Now you can just run it out. Kaysen Carney was running all over the field. He ran all the way to his left and reverse field and threw it on the move again. And Xavier Brady made a great play. He stepped in front of the intended receiver, which was Bayer again at the last second. So now Pottsboro can just take a knee. No timeouts for the Hornets.
1:21 to go. Personal foul.
Coach Poe's going to have something to complain about. I guess it was over exuberation on the celebration, probably.
I bet so. That's the second one tonight.
8 penalties, 85 yards.
Yeah, I think Coach Poe is just frustrated. Let the kids celebrate a little bit. I know the one they called on Trace Olson down in the end zone was not that big of a deal and didn't really see what happened there. But nevertheless, Pottsboro has the ball on their own end of the field at the 36-yard line, 1st and 10, 1:21 to go on the clock. Pottsboro leads on homecoming night, 42-33 over the Muenster Hornets. Defending state champions had a lot of their returners back this year, so Pottsboro squeaked by a win last year and coming out with a good victory again this year. Xavier Brady takes the snap out of the wild card position and goes immediately to a knee. He'll have to do that once more, I guess, if my math is anywhere close to right.
It's Kentucky math, so you never know.
1:05 to go on the clock. Stay with us for the Texoma Chevy Dealers Star of the Game and the electrifying play of the game presented by the Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative. Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative has been busy, folks. I was down in Collin County the other day, and they're building a lot of new, whatever you call it, that develops more power, because Collin County is booming. Another knee taken by Xavier Brady. Looks like we're going to have to snap it one more time.
Let's just go ahead and go. Well, we'll see this snap and then wrap this thing up.
Yep, we'll take the break and come back with the post-game show. Stay with us. Find out who the star of the game is and the electrifying play. There it is. That's your game. We'll be back right after this message on Mix 96.1.
Tired of your car adventures ending at the repair shop? Shift gears and keep the adventure going with a brand new Kia from Bob Kia in Sherman.
Are we there yet?
Yes, and for less.
Get 1.9% financing on the Kia Sportage, the Sorento, and the Kia Niro. Vehicles so reliable, even your GPS gets confused. Kia has best-in-class 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty.
Adventure and savings are calling
at Bob Kia in Sherman.
North Rig Grill brings the flavor 7 days a week with bold bites and hometown favorites. Start with bacon-wrapped jalapenos, crispy wings, or the loaded star nachos. Craving comfort food? Daily lunch specials hit the spot with homemade meatloaf, savory enchiladas, golden fish and chips, and more. Don't miss Friday night prime rib. Choose from juicy 7-ounce to 14-ounce cuts, cooked to perfection. Sundays, all-you-can-eat catfish. Add in weekly live music, indoor and outdoor seating, and a chill atmosphere. And you've got your new favorite hangout. North Rig Grill. Open every day in Denison, just off Highway 75.
Towery Realty, the Pottsboro real estate experts you've been looking for. Whether you're buying your dream home or selling your current one, their team is ready to help you get the best deal. With local expertise and a commitment to making the process smooth and stress-free. Towery Realty is here to guide you every step of the way. Visit www.toweryrealty.com today and see why so many trust Towery Realty, where finding your perfect place starts.
No matter the season, Fletcher Ace Hardware has what you need to get the job done right. From Stihl power tools like trimmers, mowers, and chainsaws to top-tier paint from Benjamin Moore or Clark & Kensington, they've got you covered. Grilling season? Fire up a feast with Traeger and Weber grills. Don't miss the Honey Hole, Fletcher's hidden gem gift shop, stocked with favorites like Tyler Candle, Pura, Row Casa Organics, and Capri Blue. And while you're there, come say hi to Ace Kitty, the real boss of the store. For expert advice and trusted brands, head to Fletcher Ace Hardware, the helpful place.
On the football field, you have to cover all the possibilities. With Farmers Insurance, Agent Alex Walston can help you cover all the possibilities in life. The lifelong resident of Pottsboro and a graduate of Pottsboro High School, he can help you with auto, home, renters, life, commercial, boat, motorcycle, and ATV insurance. When you need to protect the important things in your life, contact Farmers Insurance Agent Alex Walston, 321 West FM 120.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Trucker Fire Insurance Exchanges or affiliates. Life insurance issued by Farmers New World Life Insurance, Bellevue, Washington. Industry research conducted by Lima and Life Habits of 2021. Products are not available in every state.
Hello, I'm Susan Brown, your local banker at First United Bank Pottsboro. Like you, we love our kids and our community and know that we've been empowered to make huge impacts in the lives of those we serve. Cardinals, as you charge onto the field and hear the whistle blow, remember that you're not just playing for the game, you're playing in unity to make a difference. Go Mighty Cardinals. First United Bank, member FDIC.
Pottsboro comes away with a homecoming victory of 42-33 over the Muenster Hornets. Good display of offensive prowess tonight by the Cardinals. Did really well with the defense in the first half, but Muenster opened up a little bit.
Well, the first three quarters, they held them to 14 points until the fourth quarter. But it was 42-14 coming into the fourth quarter. Man, they turned the scoreboard off early
already
tonight.
Did.
Yeah.
40, I wrote it down for you. 42-33. A lot of offensive power on the Cardinal side. Bob, give us some of the numbers.
Like I said, it was 42-14 entering the fourth period. Pottsboro jumped out to a big lead early on. They scored on their first possession. The third play of the game was a beautiful 66-yard connection between Caden Humphrey and Trace Olson that made it 7-0. And then on the ensuing kickoff, it was kind of a low squib. I mean, I think the intention is, hey, if they don't field it, it's our ball. Go after it. Pottsboro dove in there and got a loose ball that wasn't fielded cleanly, and then they scored on an 8-yard Caden Humphrey run. But then Muenster got the ball. They scored in one play on a 57-yard run by Dustin Kraft, and then a 14-play, 65-yard drive that Humphrey scored on a 14-yard run. It was 21-7 at the end of the first quarter. And then Muenster scored. Kearney ran it in from 10 yards out. That made it 21-14. But then Pottsboro kind of dominated the half. They got a fourth down stop after scoring on another Humphrey run, and they scored with 9 seconds to go in the half to make it 35-14. They got a stop on their first defensive possession of the second half, forced a punt, and then Pottsboro drove down and scored on a 56-yard touchdown pass to Olson. That made it 42-14 going into the fourth. 3 quick touchdowns in the fourth and by Muenster, and that kind of made it look closer than it really was. And Humphrey didn't even play in the fourth quarter. I don't think he was really that hurt. I think, they were just holding him out just to be safe. So 42-33 your final score. Looking at the total team stats, Pottsboro ended up with 505 total yards, 209 rushing, 296 passing. Muenster had 149 on the ground, 272 in the air. Almost all of those came in the second half. And individually, Caden Humphrey, he finished the game 15 for 22 for 296 yards and 2 touchdowns passing. And he was 22 for 139 rushing with 4 touchdowns. And top receiver was Xavier Brady with 4 for 80. Take that back. Top receiver was Trace Olson with 4 catches for 144 yards and 2 touchdowns. Mm-hmm. You mentioned Brady Wynn. He ended up with 5 catches, actually 6 catches for 59 yards in the game. And amazingly, Kason Kearney, their standout quarterback, threw 2 passes in the first half. In the second half, he threw 20 passes. Ended up with 272 yards passing and 37 yards rushing. But Pottsboro improves to 3-0 on the season with a victory.
Good game for the homecoming victory.
Hey,
Coach Poe was a little concerned about that.
It's homecoming. The home team wins. They win rather convincingly. Can't ask for better than that.
We've got one more break for you to get in on, but we don't go away because we're coming back with the star of the game and then also the
electrifying
play. So stay with us. We'll be right back after this.
Chevy makes America's most dependable trucks, like the rugged Colorado, the highly capable Silverado 1500, the powerful Silverado HD, and the uncompromising Silverado EV. In every Chevy truck, dependability comes standard.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Well-qualified buyers can get 2.9% financing for 72 months on Silverado 1500 models.
Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Accessing care for non-life-threatening illness or injury shouldn't be a hassle, which is why Texoma Care's Urgent Care Denison makes it easy for you. Our certified urgent care center was named the 2023 Best Urgent Care Walk-In Clinic in the Herald Democrat's annual Readers Poll. And we're open 7 days a week with recently expanded hours. Just walk in or make a reservation at TexomaCareUrgentCare.com. In an emergency, call 911 or go to the nearest emergency room.
The Pick 6 meal for 2 is back at Buffalo Wild Wings of Sherman. Choose 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 fountain drinks for just $19.99. Dine in only. Some restrictions apply. Pick 6 meal for 2, perfect for all the games or just hanging out. All with 1 giant screen and 45 50-plus-inch TVs, so you never miss the game. Open 11 to midnight Sunday through Wednesday and 11 to 1 Thursday through Saturday. The $19.99 Pick 6 meal for 2, only at Buffalo Wild Wings inside the Sherman Town Center. Tanglewood Resort invites you to come have a blast or just relax at their new renovated resort on beautiful Lake Texoma. Enjoy fine dining from new menus in their 2 different restaurants. Check out live music every weekend on the all-new outdoor tiki stage. Play trivia on Tuesdays or karaoke on Thursdays. While you're there, take a dip in one of their 3 sparkling pools. There's fun times for everyone at Tanglewood Resort. Book your getaway today at tanglewoodresort.com.
All right, back at Pottsboro one more time. We got a couple of items of business we need to take care of tonight. First of all is the Texoma Chevy Dealers Player of the Game.
Star of the game, yeah.
Star of the game. So, man, so many kids excelling on both sides of the ball. We could pick any one of a number of kids. Bob, share with us your thoughts.
Well, I'm going to say, I know Caden Humphrey's won a lot, but, I mean, he had 22 pass attempts and 22 rushing attempts and combined for 435 yards and 6 touchdowns, all 6 touchdowns. He had 4 rushing touchdowns and 2 passing touchdowns, so I think he should get it. Now, as far as
for the most part, that was in 3 quarters of play.
He didn't. I don't think he played any in the 4th period. And so our Grayson Collin Electric Co-op electrifying play of the game, Bobby.
Pretty easy to pick that one. It was early in the game, and
It
Pottsboro
was the 3rd play of the game.
Trying to set the tone and take the leadership in it, and it was a pass from Humphrey.
Let me pretend like I'm doing a replay of it, okay?
Do it.
You ready?
Yeah.
He's back to pass. He throws. Oh, it's gone. He's going to the 30 to 20 to 10 to 5 touchdown. Woo, 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 woo. How's that?
That's good, man. That was it. And that set the tone for the night.
It was a 66-yard touchdown pass from Caden Humphrey to Trace Olson on the 3rd play from scrimmage for the Cardinals.
That is your electrifying play of the game, presented by Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative. And, boy, we've had a fun night. Been a great night. Congratulations to Haley Carr, our queen for the night, and then Holt Leitner is our king for 2025 homecoming at Pottsboro, Texas. Be sure to join us next week as we come back to you with our game right here in Pottsboro. Life Oak Cliff comes to town.
7 o'clock pregame.
Been a great night. Join us next week. I'm Bobby Hancock for Bob Sullins, along with Noah Fowler on camera. We'll see you next Friday night.
This has been Pottsboro Cardinal Football, brought to you by the Utter family of dealerships. The Pottsboro Cardinals are sponsored by your Farmers Insurance agent, Alex Walston, Texoma Medical Center, Fletcher Ace Hardware, and Grayson Collin Electric. The Cardinals are also brought to you by your local Texoma Chevy dealers, North Rig Grill, Jeremy Lewis Mortgage, and Jeff's Auto Sales. The Cardinals are sponsored in part by Buffalo Wild Wings, First United Bank Pottsboro, Tanglewood Resort, Towery Insurance, and Towery Realty. Thank you for joining us for tonight's game of Pottsboro Cardinal football.